argue with me further.
Confidence, direction, all of it fell apart at the same time. And to top it off, the departure of Enzo Maresca essentially sealed Chelsea's fate for the rest of the season. What followed was, let's call it what it is, the worst season in Chelsea's modern history. No Europe, no silverware, no identity, no momentum, and no bitches. Just frustration, confusion, a fan base that spent most of the time arguing with me and the panel in the chat, but arguing amongst themselves instead of celebrating anything on the pitch. And we also had Arthur, never forget. But, you know, there wasn't really much to celebrate anyways, so I should have probably taken that off the speech, to be real. But that's besides the point. Across all platforms, the mood was the same. Chelsea fans were very tired, angry, disappointed, and honestly scared. And you say, what the fuck you mean scared? I ain't no pussy bitch. Well, that's not what I mean, all right? Scared because, let's be honest, people, we don't know what's going to happen going forward. Some of us are scared of what we're becoming. Some of us are scared of what Blueco might fuck up next. And some of us are scared that the Chelsea we grew up is slowly slipping away from recognizability? You know what I mean, okay? But here's the thing, and this is important. Even in the middle of all that, we as Chelsea fans have never really fully lost hope. We complain, we rant, we fight, we meme, we bicker, we argue, we melt down. I am, exhibit one of that. But we never stop caring. And now, as this season ends, we've been handed something that we haven't had in a long time. A spark, a possibility, and a chance for a new beginning. Xabi Alonso, a manager, not a head coach, with a real identity, a real philosophy, and a real chance to build something we can finally be proud of. So yes, we are cautious, we're skeptical. We're watching Blue Co like hawks. Blue Co out, Blue Co out, Blue Co out. One more time for those in the back. Blue Co out, Blue Co out, Blue Co out. Because we've seen what Blue Co could do. We've seen how quickly they can ruin a good thing. But for the first time in a long time, there's a sense that next season could be different. And we hope it's fucking different. Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart and Iqbali. But that's besides the point. We're not talking about Blue Co out. We're going to be celebrating and laughing at our season. So at this might be a moment where the project finally becomes a team again. And we'll see. Time will tell. We'll be here covering it all. So as we slowly await the official start of the Xabi Alonso era tonight, we're going to look back at everything. The highs, the lows, the disasters, the surprises. And we're going to do it honestly. No sugarcoating, no PR, no agendas. Well, maybe just a few, based on some of these votes I saw. But for the most part, just the truth from fans who actually watch this club week in and week out. So, ladies and gents, this is our night. This is your night. And last but not least, this is the Casually FC Chelsea Awards, people. So, as I pull my chair in and we get this show on the road, before we get started, people, like I always tell you, be sure to like the video if you haven't liked the video already. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We're so close to that 4K mark. Let me lower this so you guys can get a good look at me. We're so close to that 4K mark, so be sure to please subscribe. If you're watching this in the future, be sure to leave a comment below. Let us know what you guys think of some of these nominations, and hey, if you think there's controversy, by all means let us know. Hype up the video if you haven't hyped it up already in the comments or when you're watching this in the future. And then last but not least, people, please consider becoming a member, because it does help out the channel dramatically. So let's get the awards music going again, ladies and gents, because it's time to introduce our lovely and phenomenal panel. We'll start off with one of the OGs of the channel. Been here since KH No Filter Football, before Kai then gave me the reins, and we've turned this to after what he had seen, all the Garnachos and the Jao Felixes and Netos and Badiashiles and all.
Semenyo Nation, man. Semenyo Nation. Some people doubted us. Some people on the panel doubted us. But, we pulled through with Semenyo Nation.
And last but not least, our latest member on Casually FC, on the Casually FC family. His first, actually, CP, this is your first too, but his first Casually Chelsea Awards show. And listen, we welcome him with open arms. He is, I want to call him the pops of the panel. He comes in with his wisdom, with
Granddad.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, he's like the Unc Tosin of the crew. You know what I'm saying? But he's wise with beyond his years. He's chilling all the time, making sure our emotions are in check. But he is a very, very positive person to bring into this panel, and I've been very happy to have him on the show multiple times now. So give it up, ladies and gents, for our homie KG. Here we go, ladies and gents. Welcome your panel for the Casually Chelsea Awards. All right, we got some booze in there. Sorry, I can't help this out.
Hey, those booze are for you, Brian.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gents.
I want extra credit because I'm wearing a tie.
You are wearing a tie. Yeah. And everyone who doesn't have their camera on is dressed to attire. I promise you, people. They told me. Don't worry. But panel, this is like the biggest panel I had in a minute. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. Marshall's put in more effort than.
Ahmed, are you in jail? Are you joining us from your show?
Hey, Ahmed, blink twice if you're in trouble.
Don't need that reverse
Bro, I just see Ahmed's head. That's it. He's like camouflage to the wall, bro.
Wait, Ahmed, is this how you protest getting banned last year? It's your protest, not wearing any suit or anything.
Listen, man, Listen, I am in
That's how you
jail,
contest.
unfortunately. So no. I'm down. No, I'm downstairs in my house. It's the only place. I'm in my living room. It's the only place I can get signal. Okay. So
Oh, you're having Wi-Fi issues. All right.
yes, the Wi-Fi is
That's
down. The
unfortunate.
internet is down in my area, so I'm using mobile data.
All right, fair enough. But hey, we're glad to have you. We're glad to have everyone here. Let's just go ahead and get started because you guys have given me some very, very interesting answers to very, very interesting categories. Ladies and gents, if this is your first ever Casually FC Awards, the way it works is I sent the panel a few questions, a few categories. They gave me nominees for each one, depending on how many nominees they were allowed. Some pretty straightforward and some very contentious, we'll say. But yes, ladies and gents, we have multiple categories to go over. We'll go over all of this. We'll discuss them. Panel, if you just got here, just for the sake of time, I'll read over all the nominees, and once we get through the nominees, we'll open up to a discussion, and I'll reveal the winner. That way we can get through this pretty quick, because I know a lot of you probably don't have all the time in the world. So, but okay, ladies and gents, let's get this show started, all right? And we're going to start off with our very first category of today's show, and that's going to be Player of the Season. Now, I know every single one of you have thought very thoroughly about this, but to be honest, this was pretty much a clear answer from everyone on this. But to give you guys the nominees, we'll start off with our first nominee. Yes, there's a few nominees.
Christ's sake.
Yeah. So our first nominee for Player of the Season is going to go to João Pedro. Yes. Applause in the chat as well. Applause is on the chat. It all helps out. It makes the soundboard go louder, actually. You didn't know that. Second nominee for Player of the Season, Reece James.
Okay.
Fair enough.
How did he sneak in there? Is it Chris?
How can he sneak into it?
And then our last nominee
This is why you're in jail.
for Player of the Season is Jarell Hato.
Let's go, man.
Oh yeah, let's go to that one. But how did Reece get in?
Can you guess who nominated Jarell Hato?
It was Ahmed. I can smell it.
I mean, to be fair,
No.
James isn't a bad shout.
Yeah, James is a good shout. I don't know who else did it, but
Go ahead.
you can guess
Scott.
that I did mine.
Oh, I did.
There you go.
Yeah, man, I knew it was a fraud.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one nominated Caicedo, but it is what it is. What do we think of our nominees, ladies and gents? Panel, beautiful panel.
I think personally,
They're two real
Hato shouldn't be on there, and it's the same reason that Caicedo shouldn't be on there, and it's the same reason like Sanchez shouldn't be on there.
Yep.
And I feel bad for some of these guys, but if we'd have done this show as like kind of a halfway through the season awards, Caicedo would have been on there and Sanchez should have been on there. Not Maresca. Rafinha killed both of those guys' chances. Like, there's only really two guys that deserve to be in that conversation, and it's the first two.
That's fair.
And that's mainly because of Rafinha. Because halfway through the season, there was a good 4 players you could have said were up for player of the season, and Rafinha just killed it.
I just looked and there was.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
Yeah, my question is, what is Reece James? Can you name me 5 good
He's
Reece
probably
James
had most man matches this season.
Reece James has been good in. I would argue Reece James, since he's come back from injury, has been good in every game he's played, outside of maybe one.
He's been consistent all season.
Wait, are we? Hold on, we're not even like 30 minutes in. We're doing Reece James slander already. Is that what we're doing?
No, it's just
One person is.
No, it's cool.
No, what do you mean? Let's do this. Like,
if we're gonna,
Reece James has probably had most man matches this season.
Chris, I let you guys all speak. Let me at least speak, okay? Don't get defensive on me, okay? Listen, Ahmed, as someone who was as former leader of the Get Reece James Out of My Club militia, we can't do this.
Huh?
We can't do this. João Pedro, he is our player of the season, but Reece is a worthy nominee. Let's not do this, Ahmed. Come on. Let's not.
I don't think.
I'm just asking.
Let's surf or go.
The issue for me is how anyone
I know he did it, but I'll exclude them from this. How anyone thought when they only had one choice? Not like there wasn't several choices on it. Because I just looked back at.
There was one
Marcus,
nominee.
one
Yeah,
nominee.
you guys all had one choice.
Someone actually nominated someone who barely played for the team until like January this season, and put them in for half the season, and even then didn't really, was in and out of the team. Still had the temerity, the gall to actually put Hato as player of the season.
Surfer, you could say
that's genuinely insane to me. Like that's genuinely insane.
You could say he had his turnaround in March. By the way, so March, April, May, 3 months.
And
3 months.
His turnaround coincides with us being shit.
Our turnaround in the wrong direction.
Ahmed, you talk about Reese and like what has he done and stuff. Up until Maresca walked, Reese was our player of the season.
Yeah.
At least
Even
for me,
after,
anyway.
even afterwards, I think
It wasn't Caicedo. Like for me, it was clearly Reese. Was by far the best player, and that was him playing out of position in midfield.
No, Ahmed asked the question at the start and said, "What has Reece James done?" Let me flip it and say, and I rate Hato, but what has Hato done to be considered player of the season?
Wait, we keep talking. Ahmed, who did you vote for? Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, it's obvious it's Hato.
Vote for Hato.
Would you like to reveal the votes, Marshall?
See, Ahmed,
I gave my votes. Well, one thing I can say, I gave my votes privately. I expect them to be private unless
No, Marshall. I just want to say, this.
This is
not like. This is not.
I will say
impossible
this,
event.
CP.
This
I'll
is
say this. There
impossible
was
event.
one vote for Hato.
It's obviously him.
Marshall, why are you mentioning all of the nominees? If you only got one vote, you shouldn't get a mention.
He's a nominee. He's not the winner.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But okay, so Marshall, if I had voted player of the season, if I had voted Frank Lampard, would you have put him as a nominee?
There's only 8 people. He's gonna mention it. If there was 1,000, obviously he's not gonna mention the one nominee for Hato.
Yeah, but it's Ahmed nominating. It's not valid.
But here's the problem, right? In some of these categories, there's arguable choices, right? In terms of like performances of the season, goal of the season, something like that, right? And maybe young player of the season. But I actually thought this category we would speed through like that.
I did too, to be honest. I thought so too.
Sadly, we cannot.
I thought, yes, obviously it's João Pedro. Reece James, yeah, sure, a very good mention and something like that. But the fact that someone, which makes me question the rest of their choices in this. Obviously, isn't taking it seriously.
Marshall,
Marshall, I would like to...
Did Ahmed vote last year?
No, he was banned last year. He served his ban.
he was banned last year.
Yeah, and
Marshall, can I ask you a question?
You guys remember how the process went last year?
This is why I tell you, democracy doesn't work.
It did not.
The only argument, Surfer, that I would give against João Pedro, because I do think there is a small argument against him, is, and why I voted for James is because I think from the 6th game of the season to pretty much when Maresca got sacked, he was okay to shit. Like, to be honest, he didn't turn into this like.
After Club World Cup, he dropped.
No, the first 5 games of the season were very good. I'm not going to take that away from him. I'm talking from the 6th game to when Rossini came in. He was okay to shit.
True.
So, like, that's a good portion of the season, and that's why, for me, he wasn't. I completely understand, since then, why he gets nominated.
The reason why I personally voted for him is because I was thinking between him and James. The reason why I voted for João Pedro is because, like, for someone who was highly critical of him during that bad period he had, the fact that he still managed to turn up for us in the second half of the season and he hit the target. I personally set out for him. I didn't think this guy would hit up to 15 goals and stuff. And the fact that he was able to do that, I think he has to win it.
You know why I voted for him? Is that I thought Reece missed too many games down the stretch.
He played 39.
I don't think Reece missed that many. Reece didn't
actually miss many in the Prem. In the Prem, he only played 29. I mean, that's good for Reece James, but
that's still
yeah.
Like it's 37. No, it's 37 games.
38.
38.
To be fair, I think I think João Pedro also had more memorable moments realistically in the season too. Like,
Yeah, because he's a
what do you want to talk
striker.
about?
That makes more sense.
Yeah, but what you got number 4?
No, but like, no,
Yeah.
I can't disagree. Like, Like, obviously, you can have moments where you remember fullback. We had a great defensive game. Like, I think we've spoken about quite a few times.
Well, that's just consistent for Reece.
Our best moment of the season in the Prem has come from Reece, not João Pedro this season.
What? Yeah, and
I wouldn't say so. I'll probably say it came from
Reece's game against Arsenal.
Yep, 10 men.
Has João Pedro had a game like that this season?
That's a bit of a way.
Yes, the hat trick he got us.
But
oh, was that the hat trick? Yeah.
Yeah. That was the hat trick.
He's got us a hat trick.
I was about to say that performance might come up later.
I don't know. I still
might have been a bigger impact.
I still value that in terms of like best performance. I still value the game Reece had against Arsenal over Albion.
Brother, it's a hat trick, not one goal, a hat trick.
We know.
I know.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
You remember, like, Reece was in the midfield alone against Declan Rice.
We were down to 10 men. Down to 10 men.
Yeah,
sorry. The guy we joke is a center back as a club. We joke in Discord who's a center back that he's done a better job than a center back in midfield. Okay.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying,
I don't talk about Rice being a center back. I rate Rice.
Yeah.
So.
I think the point.
Rice too. Yeah.
I think the point I was generally making, I think you guys are actually making that point for me in terms of the fact that performance-wise, Reece James does have also performances too where he can clearly show that
but we're not just talking about the Premier League either. Exactly what the commenter put. The game against Napoli.
Last point.
It's not just the Premier League; it's the entire year, right? So
yeah, it's not that campaign.
Exactly, Napoli too. 2 goals out of thin air.
Okay.
I remember that one. Napoli.
I voted for João Pedro. Regardless, I still vote for João Pedro.
It's close to me.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, for the sake of moving on, I think those good arguments on both ends. But there was only one victor.
Yeah.
And that victor goes to
Victor Gyökeres.
No, that's not the victor. Let me get a drum roll here.
Victor Wembanyama.
All right.
Victor
The winner of player of the season goes to João Pedro, ladies and gents.
Let's go. Just with the powers of just figuring out who voted for who. So we know that Surfer, me, and I think Prime voted for João Pedro
and KG.
And KG, and I think Scott and Chris voted for Reece James, right? So it's either you. I'm just assuming you or Ahmed might have voted for Gerald Hutto.
Process of elimination.
Marshall,
let's move on, people.
I
voted for Pedro. Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay, of course.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
But I hear the arguments for Reece James.
When do we get to that part of the ceremony when we go for the people in memoriam and it's just the results of the second half of the season?
Yeah.
For the people who couldn't be with us.
Oh my gosh.
AK 90% of the team. Yeah.
No, the memoriam will be that.
AKA.
The memoriam will be the transfer window from last year.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, by the way, Marshall, considering the fact we've had multiple managers this season, I'm surprised you didn't have manager of the season.
Nah, that was too. No. Yeah, all right, let's move on. All right. So next category that we have for this year's Casually Chelsea Award show is for worst player of the season.
That's a difficult one.
I don't think it is.
I mean,
we're going band for band.
I will say this: there was a clear winner, but there's 2 nominees. There's 2 nominees. Yes, there's 2 nominees. Unbelievable. Wow. Yes, shocking people.
I think I know who the 2 nominees are.
Marshall, I have a question for you.
Question, and I got to say nominees.
Sorry, this last question. I apologize, everyone in the panel. Was someone in this panel that player's nation, something nation? Was that a theme? Was someone in this panel saying I'm nation? You know what I'm saying?
You will let me know once I read the nominees. So I will not wait. I will read the nominees like I said I was going to do. And worst player of the season nominees are. I almost called him Rory Delap, but that would be a disgrace. Liam Delap,
His
And-
middle name is Rory, actually.
Alejandro, his middle name is not Rory, Garnacho.
Wait,
These
did we
are
just
our-
vote? Did we vote one player for this, or was it two?
There was one nominee. You all had a choice of one nominee.
Yep.
And someone voted Garnacho. I can't remember who it was.
Oh no, yeah, no, it was a worst signing. Yeah, I'll be honest. I know who that was. That was Surfer. This one for me is what Surfer said for the last award. This isn't close. This is one player. This isn't
Yeah.
close.
Wait,
yeah. I mean,
EP,
should I just say
question.
who the winner is and we react?
Please.
Wait, before you go,
Yeah,
before
Yeah,
you go,
guys, it's go ahead, Prime, and then I'm gonna
CP,
go.
you said this. Who is Marshall saying? Who's his nation? Is it Garnacho?
Someone was Delap Nation. I just want to say that someone
Yes,
was
he's got
Delap
loads of
Nation.
nations.
Someone was Delap Nation.
I was gonna
earlier
say
in
he was
the
also
season.
Gusto Nation as well.
Yeah,
Wait,
someone was Delap Nation, someone was Gusto
Ahmed,
Nation.
you were the Lap Nation.
Yes, he was.
didn't know
He was
this?
Delap Nation.
So you ruined the lap for England. Well done, my guy. I rate that. Well done, using your powers for good. Well done.
So yeah, the winner was the
No,
lap, ladies
listen,
and
man.
gents. There's
Shout
no
out, listen,
real-
shout out Gusto, man.
The lap won flat out.
This
Surfer, I
guy.
think was the only one that voted Garnacho.
Ahmed, can you
I didn't
collect the
vote
award?
for
It could have
on
gone
the
either
lap?
way, to be honest. But
Ahmed, can you collect the award on the lap?
Did you not?
Okay.
behalf?
who voted Garnacho then?
Yeah, I can.
Ahmed,
I didn't. I hate
I,
him.
I think I said Garnacho. I just
okay.
didn't care. I said it
gonna say,
because I
like-
knew the lap would win, so I just said Garnacho because I didn't care.
Bro,
The
to
reason
be
why
fair, I will
What if
I
say-
said
everyone
Delap
beat
because
that?
the next,
Yeah.
the
I do
next
actually
nominee,
think-
obviously.
I was gonna say I do actually think the long list behind the lab could have had more names. I think Gusto could have been up there. I think that Gittins could have been up there. I think the
There's a lot
Buenanotte
of
could have
bad
been up there.
players.
But yeah, the lap is the worst, the single worst player I've ever seen play for Chelsea
Neto
Football
could have
Club.
been potentially up there.
No, I hate
No,
Neto, but
Scott.
Neto.
Some of the
Scott,
center
you
backs.
know-
Trev
Scott,
could have been
do you
on
know how-
there.
Scott, do you know
Oh,
how
yeah.
crazy? Do you know how crazy it is to say
Jorgensen.
that?
Such is wrong.
You know how crazy it is, Scott, to say that the lap is the worst player you've seen play for Chelsea. If I
Yeah, I
had
know.
said that to you, if I said that to you a year ago, after we signed Garnacho, you would think I'm crazy. It's mad that the lap is worse than Garnacho. It's so crazy
Yeah.
to say that.
Yeah.
None of us
It's so
expected
crazy
him
to
to be
say that.
this bad.
I think
Yeah,
I think
but
I saw
honest-
I think I saw an article the other day. He's gone
Yeah.
something like 20 something games without a goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly about that.
But Ahmed, can you collect
One
the
goal in
award
the
on
Premier League this season.
the lap's account, bro? Speak on your guy.
What did he score? 2 goals in all comps?
Yeah, he scored 2 goals in all comps.
30 something games.
And then the tap in versus Barca too, right?
Yeah, he scored against
Barca
Barca and he
tap
scored
in,
against.
and then Leeds, I think, was the.
Yeah.
I did that when I was looking at like
Fulham.
for some of the categories later.
That
I
was
was
Fulham.
I was looking back at like some of the goals to see, just to refresh my memory. And then he scored, and I was like, it was such a shit goal too. It was like a
was
scram in the
jammy as
box,
fuck.
like tap.
It was
yeah,
so
it was so
jammy.
disgusting.
Yeah.
The lap is not here to pick up his award. Is going to be picked up by Nicholas Jackson.
There you go. But yeah, that is, ladies and gents, our worst player of the season award. Now, the next category is very close in that sense as well. And let's get into it. The next category is worst signing of the season.
Oh, that's
And the nominees for worst signing of the season are Garnacho, or Alejandro Garnacho. Let's say the full names, it's more formal. Alejandro Garnacho. Yep. Our next nominee, Liam Rory Delap. And the last
more than
nominee, the last nominee for worst signing of the season. And to be fair, I understand this one. Jamie Bino Gittins.
That's a stupid one. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it, bro. That's actually
God
stupid nominee.
damn!
That's a stupid nominee.
I get it because of the amount. 55
The
million
reason
for
why
that players.
I say that's stupid, yeah, I'm gonna preface this personally, is that if someone, the fact that I didn't add Buonanotte, yeah, you could have added Buonanotte, who's actually
No, he was a
logically
free.
a worse sign, technical loan
He's
signing,
alone.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, but he's a loan signing, right? He's actually worse because, he, right, Gittins at the very least, yeah, I think the argument could be made. Half the season he was out for injury, and the other half that he played in was a bit unfortunate what was going on there.
Well,
I feel like compared to the others.
Which
No,
one half
I
of the
think-
season he didn't play because he was hurt. The other half of the season when he did play, he sucked. So I get it. And then I get it because of the money, right? Like, what was he, 55 million? So
Yeah,
I
55
understand
million,
it. But I also understand what Ahmed's trying to say, right? Like, his season was kind of derailed by injuries. I didn't personally vote for him. I voted for somebody else, but we'll see. We'll get
I
into
voted
that.
for 2 other people quite easily.
Oh yeah, you guys had 2 nominees for this, by the way.
Oh, did we?
Chat.
I'm assuming everyone voted for one person. Like,
I think you can vote for 2.
Oh, yeah.
no, as in Chris.
It was- to be fair,
I
it
mean
was
one
neck
of the.
and
I
neck.
mean, no.
I only
When I
voted
say that, I
one
mean
person,
everyone
so
on this panel voted for
yeah.
one person. Like one name got in here guaranteed.
Yeah.
And then because like I'll be honest, I voted for Gittins.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
well,
You
how's that
voted
make
for
you feel?
Gittins.
I voted for Gittins because
I'm not
the
gonna
reason I
lie,
voted for
thought it was
Gittins.
CP.
No, the reason I
did
voted for
the last
Gittins and not
entry, man. I did
Garnacho.
both. I did both.
Yeah, I was gonna say
okay.
the reason I voted for Gittins and not Garnacho is because Garnacho's been dog shit, yes, but Gittins cost I think 10 to 15 million more.
Yeah.
I got counted
Like,
that a little bit.
and was worse in the half season or whatever it was he played before the injury. He was worse than Garnacho.
Okay,
Way
yeah,
worse than
I kind
Garnacho.
of agree with that, but like, with
Well,
I'll tell you what
Garnacho,
the-
right? You
Sorry, I'll tell you what the issue for me is.
yeah.
I knew Garnacho was going to be shit before we signed him.
Oh, 100%. So did I.
Right?
Fair enough.
The problem is the others, you didn't. Right? There was question marks, I'll give you that. But it wasn't like guaranteed shit when you bought Garnacho. We'd seen it for 2.5 years with Manchester United in the Premier League. You can't even say you saw it with Gittins because no one watches Dortmund unless they're in the Champions League, like quarterfinals or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And you saw Liam Delap, he had quite a good season with a relegated side Ipswich. So there was like promise and stuff like that. And he was only like 30 mil or something. I could understand if it, going on price range, it probably is Gittins, but that's only because of how it's turned out. I knew it when we knew he was going to be shit before he even signed. That's my thing. That's why it's the worst signing. Because I tell you what, you would tolerate Gittins if he'd actually spent some other money on a decent winger instead of Garnacho. Do you know what I mean?
I would know, Andrew. I went the opposite, right? Like I hear that shout, right? Because like everybody knew Garnacho was going to be shit. I went Delap because I thought how bad. We gave him like everybody thought in the beginning when we signed him, we said 30 million. That's a steal.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's a good price considering the work that he had done at Ipswich. But somehow it still ended up being 30 million poorly spent. So that's why I leaned towards Delap of but the price worked against him, right? Like it was a good price, but somehow he was so bad that good price turned to be a ripoff.
If you factor everything in though, you're thinking that Delap, like I said, you're thinking of Delap or Gittins as a worst signing developed through the season, right? In terms of that, before he even signed, when we were linked to him in January last year, that he was going to be Garnacho was going to be shit, no matter what, right? That's what I mean. That's why it's the worst signing for me because the others you develop through the season. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this one, it's like from day dot when he did that stupid thing when he's sitting on the.
You guys haven't mentioned one thing about Garnacho's signing.
Sitting on the sign in a Chelsea shirt when he signed, you felt sick in your mouth when you saw it.
I think
the others you didn't feel sick when you saw them, and you questioned it, but you never sick when they first signed in a Chelsea shirt. You saw them in a Chelsea, even the mock ones in the pictures.
There was hope still. There was still hope.
It's so bad that we have 3 people that could arguably win this. Like, and all of them have a strong like. It's really bad that 3 out of our 5 signings.
Someone just put it in the chat. Yeah. We were mocking Manchester United when they signed Mount for 60 million, and they got us back. We paid less, but it's worse. They got. And
do you know what?
They got us.
Do you know what's nuts? KG, on your point, we bought these 3 players. And we bought them for like a combined 100 million, nearly, or over 100 million.
Oh, those 2 wingers.
No, the 3 players. If you go Delap and the other 2
130
wingers,
million.
Isn't Gittins 60
like,
Delap were not
Delap, Gittins was like between 45 and 55 million. I can't remember what the add-ons were. Garnacho was 40, and then so it's like 110, 115.
Yeah.
But the thing for me, Andrew, because I hear what you said, and I 100% agree with the Garnacho thing. I think for me that's what the worked against Gittins because I expected Garnacho to be kind of crap, and he basically hit what I expected him to hit this season. Like, he was bad. He had some good moments, but in terms of like output and whatnot, he ended up kind of hitting what everyone expected him to hit. Gittins and the latter, the reason I voted for those two is because they were way worse than any of us expected. Like, I didn't expect Gittins to be good. Like, I was against the Gittins signing from the start. Didn't expect him to be good. He was worse than anyone expected. He looked like he's a League 2 level winger at times. Like, as in he actually shouldn't be anywhere near like men's football.
Here's the thing, right? I
And
understand what you're saying.
and the other, sorry, Andrew, just before you go, the other part of this for me, I do think price comes into it because when I said Gittins over Garnacho, I looked at, okay, what happens when we need to sell them? There's a chance with Garnacho we can break even. There's a chance.
Is there?
Because
They got 10%
yes,
fee number.
100% there's a chance because we've already seen Napoli have had interest in the past. There is a team who will see what he's done for United, see the good parts of what he's done for us, and go, okay, we'll take a flyer on him.
Yeah.
Gittins cost us 45 to 55 million. We will lose money when we sell him. There's no hope of breaking even.
You could break even too with Delap. As shit as he is.
Delap is another one, but he was just Delap. What is one you could break even or even make profit? But he was so bad, had to put him in there. Gittins, we've lost money already. We're never making money back on Gittins.
I agreed. Garnacho is a player. I've never done this. I've never hated a player before signing him. You know what I mean? I've never hated a Chelsea signing ever before they signed him, right? Before even like being linked to him, I hated it. Do you know what I mean? It was like you get banter and you go, "Oh no, I don't like that player because he doesn't play well." This player, that's what I said. The others, fine, but the others you didn't like. You just didn't make you feel like you literally had dog shit thrown in your face. You know, like that. But when he signed, do you know what I mean?
I hear that.
And he adds, you know, it's just. He is if you watch NBA, he's a net negative. That's what he is before he even starts. He's a net negative. Do you know what I mean? The others developed into that, sure, because you didn't know, but he at the start, you know, he's just honestly, and he's got such. Liam Delap hasn't got a punchable face. He just looks weird.
Actually,
you know what I mean? And Jamie Gittins, you don't really know him. You could probably forgot his face, but this guy's just got it just even the most placid, docile people. You want to punch him in the face.
Can I add a point quickly about Gittins?
You just want to deck him. You know what I mean? Just honestly.
The point
I'll let you go, Chris. Don't worry.
The point I want to add about Gittins is just that necessarily that it's not over for him. It doesn't seem like, I feel like at least with him, there's still like the chance under Alonso that he actually comes back from that and actually improves the team. Whereas I think both of Garnacho and both of Delap, their seasons have gone so. I feel like their seasons have gone so horribly wrong that the club themselves have acknowledged that they have to move on. Does that make sense? Like, at least with Gittins, right, that we've only seen half a season of what you could do. We didn't see what happened, what you could do under Rosinha. We didn't see what was going to happen under whoever the interim manager was at the time. We've seen essentially half a season of nothing of him. And at the very least, an argument could be made. At least under Alonso, because he's still young enough. It sounds good enough, but that's the reason why I can't fully say he's the worst signing, because at least there's still something there that can still be worked upon. Because for all of the, I think, the correct criticism we can give to Gittins, there were still moments where Gittins did show us that he had something there. That's one thing I will give him. Like maybe compared to like a Garnacho, compared to a Delap, there were moments where he actually showed he could do something. It was just that again. He just did that season just wasn't his season, in my personal opinion.
He's right, because I'll tell you why. Garnacho and Delap, if someone said to you, "Oh, I feel like giving them another chance," you tell that guy to shut up. You know what I mean? You would, right?
Yeah.
But for Gittins, you go, even if you come to the same point, right? You would take probably about you take a few moments, you go, if he stayed, you go, okay, that's fine. It wouldn't offend you as much. You know what I mean? The others would have. Both of them would offend you. They would offend you if they stayed into this next season.
Yeah, I think the one thing it depends on with the point about like next
Scott,
season,
Chris, and then we'll close it out.
The one thing I think it depends on is with next season with Gittins is the formation. Like if we go into next season with a three at the back formation, he's done. He's finished at Chelsea.
But Scott, that's the argument right there, Scott. You're not making that argument for Delap or Garnacho, no matter what.
No, I hear that 100%. Like I understand that.
What the formation? At least with Gittins, you go, well, if he does it in this formation or is in that formation, you're at least like listening or like hearing and going, oh, I can see it. Maybe he does this. But these two, it doesn't matter what formation it is, who the manager is, who the other signings are. They are not wanted here.
It's not
They're
questioned.
not wanted.
Oh, I will say as well, the one final point before you go, Marshall, is
Sure.
our debate on Gittins and Garnacho, I think was a good debate, but I think is kind of ultimately a moot point because I'm pretty sure we all know who's winning this award.
Yes. Should
Uh,
have been by a landslide.
it was close, and for this season, I took into consideration what we talked about last year, and the first vote counted as a tiebreaker vote. So if it was the first on your list, if everything ended up being even, it would count as the most. And to be fair, the winner won it by 1 vote. So let's go ahead and announce the winner, ladies and gents. The winner of the Casually FC Awards worst signing of the season. So he doesn't really win anything. It's like an invisible trophy because what the fuck are we gonna give a trophy for a goddamn worst signing of the season? The winner of worst signing of the season goes to Liam Rory Delap,
He's gone back to back.
UFC fighter. Yeah, he has gone back to back.
Recount. I want to recount on that.
Garnacho was
He's gone
second
back.
by 1 vote. By 1 vote, Garnacho was second. You guys,
That
it's
is
so funny
outrageous.
because I tallied up how many first votes. They all had equally the same amount of first votes. So it just came to someone's second vote having Delap in there and getting them through the line there. He finally finished something. There you go. There you go. But all right. Yeah, Delap. I mean, you guys posed some pretty good arguments there. Go ahead, Prime.
Oh, there were 2.
Ahmed, do you want to speak on?
Yeah, I only voted 1, Andrew, on that, so I might have screwed it up.
Yeah, I was going, oh,
Yeah.
what?
I'm sorry, I'm happy because I
Oh,
know the
yeah.
person I voted won it. So
What was Prime?
I
gonna
did
say?
Garnacho and Delap.
This is how rubbish he is. He can't even win this award. That's how rubbish he is.
Garnacho getting this
Exactly.
award.
You can't even win that award.
Yeah, but all right. Let's move on to the next category, ladies and gents. In our prestigious award here, and definitely not tilted scales or bias in any way. All right, the next category is best signing of the season.
There's not a lot of debate for this, right, guys?
No, there really isn't. I think we can. I think this is similar to the last one.
I know he put.
This
Hato
was
in
close,
there. I know
too.
he put Hato. Look at Ahmed's
No, do
face.
you know what? I
Actually,
think
didn't.
Did you? All right.
All right,
I think this
Last of the
is.
season was fine, yeah.
go ahead, Scott, and then I'm gonna go through the nominees.
I think this is. I agree with Andrew. I think this like the winner is clear. It's kind of like the last one for me, but I think that we can have a good discussion around like the other nominees and honorable mentions.
So it wasn't clear, but there was a winner.
From that window, there's more than one. There's more from that window.
Yes. So
I think there's 2 that had a shout. To be fair,
our nominees for best signing of the season. Our first nominee, João Pedro. That's how I feel, Andrew. Well, there's more nominees. Our second nominee for best signing of the season. And mind you guys, you had 2 nominees each on
you
this
got
one.
2.
Our second nominee for best signing of the season goes to Jarrell Hato.
Yeah, I knew Ahmed voted
No, I
for
think
it.
that's valid though. No, that is valid. Like, he should be. Wait, we had a terrible season of signings, by the way, and we had 2 nominees to pick. Who else you picking, by the way? Who else you picking?
Shout out, Chris,
Surfer-
actually. Hey, big
Surfer
up Chris,
started
man.
a-
Thanks for
No,
backing me.
like,
Surfer started a
it makes
protest.
sense
Count
to
the
pick
vote.
Hato as your second choice.
No, I missed that. What was the nominees?
Hato, and the third nominee
Andrew, you had to
is
pick 2 choices.
there's a
the third nominee.
There's a third?
And to be fair, I think there was confusion on this. Some of you guys were
How is
confused,
that
but
third? We had
this
terrible
this
season.
this was one that should have counted anyways. I was gonna count it, but third nominee for player or signing of the season goes to Esteval.
Let's go.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I didn't vote rest of
I said may debut this season. So technically, he made his debut this season.
Yeah.
We signed him.
I didn't read any
last
of that
summer.
shit.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, I knew there was.
I saw best signing of the season. I was like,
I knew
JP,
you
rap.
could do
Next
several
question.
nominees. I knew you could do several nominees, but I didn't only chose one, and I didn't count.
To be
Esteval.
fair, though,
I
Surfer,
didn't count
everyone
Esteval.
except for Esteval, everyone's first vote was the winner. So
I don't think there's any debate when you see who the other nominees are.
Yeah, no,
You know what
I
mean?
agree.
It's not like
I think you can have a discussion. Like I said, I think the winner is just the winner. But like, I think because obviously we needed to put 2 nominees. I think Hato had a good season. Like obviously after Maresca left, he had an okay season before that. He was just kind of in and out of the team a lot.
the bar is low for our signings.
And
to
so
be
I
fair.
think Hato has had a good season and has been a positive in terms of like as a signing. And I do think there's a couple of other players who were unlucky with certain things. I think Esteval and Santos actually wouldn't have counted, but I think Esteval and Saar were unlucky in terms of like if Saar had actually been given time to play like after this first couple of games where he looked decent, he could have been a nominee in terms of like we could have actually been talking about him being potentially a signing of like one of the signings of the season. But these kids got like killed, whether by injuries, managers, whatever. Like, yeah, some of these like kids that we signed just got destroyed.
So Santos could have counted for this?
Oh no, I don't think he should have done because we
he
signed
was
him 2
honestly
years
the
ago.
only exception. It got tricky because
We
last
signed
year,
Santos last season, right?
No, we
when
signed
I
him 2
said-
years ago.
But same with Esteval though.
Oh.
Well, Esteval made his debut this season. KG, the problem was that last year when I had this category, we ran into the issue, when I said debut, we ran into the issue of João Felix. Because João Felix technically debuted
Second
2
debut.
seasons, but he was a new signing last season.
Gotcha.
So
The reason
Santos
why-
doesn't count because of that.
The reason why for me Esteval counted and Santos didn't is because Santos we signed and then loaned out, whereas with Esteval we signed and
played
he couldn't
preseason
join
too.
until he turned 18. Like this summer was the first summer he could join us because he only just turned 18 just before the summer.
Gotcha.
Like
I mean,
he
I
turned
wouldn't have
18 in
put
like
Santos in
July.
there anyways. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't have
That's
put
why
Esteval
that was
in
the
there.
case for me because like I think when we did this, what was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I didn't count either Gusto or Nkunku because we signed them in January and loaned them back. So they counted as a signing for the previous season for me.
Yeah. And even with all that, and this is obviously Blue Coat's fault because it just makes it so confusing. And
I say maybe just do your signings in the fucking windows.
Yeah.
Who the hell cares, man? Esteval started the season for us. He played for us this season. That's what matters, man.
Yeah. That's the way I think about it. But let's just get into the winner because it was a very clear winner in terms of everyone's first choices. And the winner, dude, well, I love how Chris. How are you on actual award shows? Like, if Chris actually went to the Prestigious Award show and then they announced the nominees, Chris is gonna be like, "Oh, is the winner? Whatever the fucking Quentin Tarantino movie, the Hollywood, whatever. Okay, you know, I ruined my joke.
Can I make a comment just quickly about João Pedro? You know, everyone wants to glaze up. Everyone wants to glaze him up. João Pedro this, João Pedro that. You know, what I'm saying, man. He's coming. He's gonna look washed next season, man. After all that hookah he's smoking.
Is this you
That's all I'm gonna say.
What a complete pointless
You
thing.
know, all that shisha that he's smoking, yeah. That's all I'm saying, man.
You know,
the king of the rage.
You know, Surfer man. You know, Surfer man. There's a reason why he ain't in the Brazil squad. Ancelotti knows ball. That's all I'm saying.
because Ancelotti's a fraud. That's why.
Ancelotti, respect Ancelotti. How dare you respect one of our greatest men like that, man?
Wow,
Put some
I can't
respect
believe
to
that
Ancelotti's
came out
name.
of Surfer's.
Ancelotti's a fraud.
Surfer's
You know what I
mouth.
mean? This is what I'm talking about, man.
Okay, when he says Brazil.
Respect,
No,
respect the real Italian
I
manager,
agree.
please.
I agree with Ahmed. I'm sorry, João Pedro hasn't done shit for Brazil. Endrick's been better, and freaking Igor Thiago scored more and assisted more. Igor Thiago has
Let's go,
2
man,
goals,
let's go.
2 goals and 2 assists in 4 games. João Pedro's been goalless and assistless in 9. As a Brazil fan and a Brazil watcher, I don't give a fuck. It's like saying, okay, then Vinny's good for Brazil. Fuck that, he's shit.
That's great.
But there's no
That's
left
why
wingers for Brazil.
That's why
Martinelli, I can't
That's
do
why
anything.
Martinelli's there, right?
Yeah, so Martinelli's there, so I can't do anything. I don't care.
right.
You know, Coco, you can hate on me all you want, mate. Yeah, but I'm just gonna let you know, smoking one shisha session constitutes to 100 cigarettes smoked.
Oh yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say, man.
I did. He
So,
was smoking shisha. That's
So
right.
I just want you to understand, you
so
know,
are you
just the
getting-
lung capacity,
I forgot
you know,
I
the
saw
amount
that
of time
video
on the
today.
pitch, the intensity, you know, that is affected by the smoking.
You know
of
what
the
it is though,
shisha.
Ahmed.
So wait,
He's
Ahmed,
relaxing
I have
the
a
ball.
question. Are you being funded by Big Cigarette because you're it's advocating for cigarettes more? I'm You're telling me I can have 100
you know what's funny?
and that's
So-
one shisha session. So if I have 100 cigarettes,
so back in,
if
you
you're
know what's
telling me it's
funny?
like 99 cigarettes, that's still healthier than one shisha session. Shut up, man.
Do you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Kofi? I'm
well,
just, it's a fun fact actually. It's just in secondary school. That used to be like the big thing they used to do for
fun
anti-smoking.
fact, and then magically you get
That's all.
£1,000.
It doesn't remember from that. That's why.
I don't know.
But listen,
It's
shout
never
out,
a good
listen,
look
shout
when
out
you see
Staffy
your-
when it
your
comes to
number
shisha.
9.
That's it, man.
Yeah, it's never a good look when you see your number 9 smoking shisha. Like I don't care what anybody says. Like I know it's tongue in cheek, but yeah, that wasn't.
Thank you, man. Thank you, KG. At least we agree on that. I appreciate that, KG, man.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna smoke weed.
He had double apple. It was fun.
All right, let's go ahead and announce our winner.
DD coming soon.
for announce our winner for best signing of the season. You guys heard the nominees, and the winner for this year's Casually Chelsea Awards best signing of the season goes to none other than João Pedro. Big up João Pedro. Big up João Pedro.
Both our strikers got most awards, but
They are.
different
Yeah.
Shut up.
reasons.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
yeah,
one of
João
them
Pedro,
doesn't want to get those kind of awards though. Andrew.
I mean, very different.
everyone's
Yeah,
first
man.
choice was João Pedro. That was the
I'm not
tiebreaker
surprised.
pretty much.
No, that's not true.
Well, so you said Esteval? Esteval your first choice?
Yes, it's Esteval.
Yeah,
my
okay,
first
so that
choice,
was
actually.
you. You were the only one that had Esteval in there, and I was like, oh,
Always
that
the
technically
odd one.
counts. Yeah, it did count. So, yeah, big up to Esteval for his.
Everyone's gonna love my my most memorable moment. That's what I'm gonna say.
Esteval-
Mafia definitely love my most
Trust me, dude.
memorable
There's a
moment.
lot of memorable moments in
Ahmed,
here.
mine too. Or one of mine too.
There's a lot of funny, memorable moments here. We'll go over them. But yeah, Esteval robbed this season. It's okay,
No.
Esteval. You'll win it
No, he
next
wasn't.
year, all right? You'll win it next year. Nominee. He's like Erling Haaland in the Ballon d'Or right now. That's how he's feeling. But all right, ladies and gents, we're gonna go on to the next category, and our next category is, oh god, worst game of the season.
Oh my
Who the
goodness.
fuck did I nominate for this?
Oh god.
There's a lot of them. God.
I know which one.
Yeah, I know. That's
Three,
KG. I know. I'm trying to remember what I
5,
nominated
6,
for this.
7, 8, 9. There's 9 nominees in this category, ladies.
Really?
Is there a clear winner?
Yeah. You all had 2 nominees each.
Oh,
There is a winner.
Is there a clear winner?
There's a winner, and it wasn't clear, but they ended up winning. Yeah. All right, let me read through the nominees and then we'll commentate. So, nominees for worst game of the season. First nominee, Arsenal second leg FA Cup.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I can't lie to you.
It was 2-0 Delap right wing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1-0 to Lap right wing.
Yep.
We
Okay.
defended the whole time.
Oh,
God.
that game.
Yeah.
I forgot he played right wing.
Yeah.
I did
All right,
not.
let me keep
No.
going.
I'll be honest. I nominated that and I forgot he played right wing. I feel sick.
I forgot to consider that in my nominations, low key.
Yeah.
I forgot
No,
to
don't worry,
consider
it's
it.
a good one.
That was
Let me
good.
keep going.
I forgot.
Let me keep going.
I forgot about it too.
All right, let me keep going through nominees. That way we'll react to it all. Second nominee, PSG 3-0. Second leg.
Oh, that's what I nominated. I know I nominated.
Third nominee on the list, the first leg, PSG 5-2. I should have just put this as one.
I looked it
The
up, so I
fourth
really should scroll that
nominee. This one's really bad actually too. Fuck me. The fourth nominee is Forest at home. 3-1.
Oh, that was JP. Yeah, JP.
The fifth nominee is Leeds away. Beginning of December.
That's a good one, too.
4-1, right?
3-1,
4-1?
4-3-2. I don't
It was
remember.
3-1.
It was a
Right.
3-1. It was that was under
Yeah.
Maresca.
Yeah.
That was the one where
I
Esteban
lost
stunk
count.
up the pitch.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, and he got sent. He almost got sent off. He got carded and he got hooked. Sixth nominee, Everton away.
Yeah,
That's
3-0.
not a round of applause. I didn't even
That
know
one was
that.
dark, man. I can't lie to you. The way we looked at that game was bad.
Bro,
And then we went into international break.
That was
That was
Beto.
really even worse.
Remember Beto dunking on us twice?
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Bro, Rossini, I didn't
expected
Rossini get
him.
sacked after Everton. Was it not Everton that he got sacked
I don't
after?
think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the sixth nominee, Brighton away.
yeah, that was my dude. Yeah,
6, yeah.
That was his last game as well. Yeah,
that was
bad.
like
That was-
right after the kickoff. They almost went down and scored, and it was like,
Pretty
yo, we
much.
are getting packed.
7th nominee for worst game of the season, Newcastle at home. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. That's the Newcastle
I
fans.
didn't really choose that. I don't think that was that bad. Am I forgetting something?
Yeah,
And then
We were
the
too
final nominee on this list, the FA Cup final.
I wouldn't say that's a worst performance.
nah, man. When we lost,
There's
the
a winner,
3
but yeah.
when we lost
there's-
3-0 to Man City, that was much worse than that one. 3-0 at home to Man City.
For me,
I voted for the Brighton game, but
I did too.
I'm going to disqualify myself because that resulted in Mourinho being sacked. So I might do that.
You should just retract it.
I tell you, I voted for the Newcastle one, and I'll tell you why I voted for the Newcastle.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Because they made 6 changes to their starting lineup, and we
Oh,
played our
fuck, I
best
forgot
team.
about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I forgot
So
about
they
that.
didn't
Oh
even,
my
they
god.
They didn't have even the respect of coming to Stamford Bridge and playing their full team for the second.
Yeah, 'cause
leg
they had
against
UCL.
Barcelona. Yeah, they made
yeah,
6
fair
changes, and
They
still-
pummeled Karabakh, right? And then
Yeah,
they faced. Oh my god,
they,
I forgot
they
about
played. They made 6 changes and they bopped us off the park at home. We lost 1-0. That's what
that. I
they
like the
did.
way Andrew thinks.
So I chose so my 2 options personally that I chose was, if I'm not mistaken, the PSG at home. Part of the
3-0,
reason
yeah.
why, but that was, I felt like men against boys. It was so bad that
6
game,
minutes.
genuinely. Like there
Yep.
was a phase in that game, genuinely, in the first half. I remember after like Barcola scored his goal, they just kept possession, one touch pass, and we were just running around like school kids.
It was bad.
The Chelsea fans didn't even get a chance to sit down before having to
I
decide to
think it's
leave.
2-0 in
It was
14
6
minutes.
minutes, bro.
I remember this
14
because
minutes
yeah,
is 2-0, I'm pretty sure.
the memory is so vivid for me because I was on Discord with you guys watching the game, and we were just like shocked.
But the issue is,
Didn't have a
issue is,
chance.
you know, my issue with that game is why were you shocked?
Not
No,
shocked so
like
much,
listen.
but
I'm shocked at how bad it got. So that's
Yeah,
the
it got
point.
really bad.
Why?
Yeah.
Why
It
were
got
you
really
shocked?
bad.
Why?
I was shocked that we conceded 2 goals in 14 minutes, I think.
Why?
No, I wasn't
Because
shocked by
we
that.
put up-
I
to be
was.
fair-
I think scoring conceding 2 goals so quickly is like, yeah, like, okay.
Come on, guys. We were 3-0.
I would expect to lose, but not like this.
We were down 3 goals the second leg.
Yeah.
Then no one
Yeah.
expected us to win. No one expected us to have a good performance. To be shocked that we were like that. Honestly, that.
I also think
Yeah.
as well. For me, I think it's about how you play and how you go out to play and the team you play as well. Like we played arguably the best, well, technically the best team in Europe,
He put
and lost 3-0. And
right back.
And I was gonna say we had Racine, you put in Sarr right back doing stupidness, and it's the same reason. Like I don't. Yes,
Yeah.
because he got cooked by Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same reason. That's the last game basically we saw Sarr properly play. I think outside of like towards the end of the season.
That's correct.
Rest in peace, sorry after that one.
But yeah, it's the same reason why I didn't like choose the PSG first, like because even though we lost 5-2, we actually went toe to toe with them for like
70 minutes.
yeah, for like a good, it was for like 45, whatever it was, like however long we went toe to toe with them. Like I'm kind of annoyed with my nominations. I wish I switched them around because that Arsenal game. That
Arsenal game should be
fucking
number one,
Arsenal
in my
game
opinion.
That
is a
Arsenal game
disgrace.
was bad.
I've never,
Oh,
yeah, that
I
was
have
bad,
never
yeah.
felt more disgusted watching Chelsea play football. To go into a semi-final where you have to win, and for 70 minutes to play for a draw is a genuine. That's a fucking. Racine should have been
And we
sacked on
was
the
already
spot after that
losing.
game.
Yeah.
That's a
the
fucking
reason why I
my vote,
forgot.
so my voting
Right.
was I didn't vote any of the 2 semi-final games against Arsenal because I didn't watch them. I voted for the first leg against PSG because after that game I decided to like not really watch Chelsea game. So after that game I only watched, I think the second leg I watched the cup final against City, I watched the semi-final against Leeds, and I watched the Tottenham game. After the first leg I only watched 4 more Chelsea games. I stopped watching. I stopped caring because I was like,
I remember you said
I
you
just-
stopped watching.
That
It's
killed a
just-
lot of
this was
people's
just bad.
hopes.
Yeah, so that for me was, and to be fair, I already was feeling dejected with Chelsea anyway after Maresca walked. That's part of why I didn't watch the 2 semi-final games, because our ownership said they don't care if we get knocked out, and Chelsea fans acted as if that doesn't mean anything. They didn't react to it. So yeah, I just that the way that first leg, it wasn't even, because Scott was right. We did try and go toe to toe with them, but the way we just collapsed in the last 10, 15 minutes, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to invest my time in people that don't care about me. I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's why I voted the first leg. But
the other one that
right. Listen, if I watched any of the semi-finals against that second leg, the way people were telling me that the Lapis was standing on the touchline like a coke whore, yeah, man, I wouldn't have. Yeah, that would have pissed me off.
Also, you had ends on the left wing, and I remember seeing João Pedro being so isolated. It was frustrating.
But and then the thing was, Enzo kept on cutting inside.
To me, that's Enzo kept season, but
Enzo kept trying to cut inside and shoot.
Yeah,
yes, we did.
So we did. And still had the lap and Enzo playing touchline winger.
Yeah,
Enzo
people were telling me I was wrong to want Rosinger out, bro. Yeah,
who said that to you? What the fuck?
You know, that first I think the first against PSG was when I fully said Rosinger has to go, because I was like, you're playing to our weaknesses. You have to go.
It was very close.
Dropping, bro, the way he dropped Sanchez like that and against PSG, that pissed me off.
Oh, he did.
And I hate Sanchez, and that pissed me off. I was like, no, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah.
I just remember that part.
The other one that I want to talk about real quickly was the Everton game. Yeah.
Yes.
Now the reason why the Everton game was dark, and I want you to understand from this perspective, Like, listen, this was a new stadium. I was thinking, at least it's a new stadium. Maybe it's not going to be as bad, Goodison wasn't really our best friend usually. Bro, we went there and we just got cooked.
Yeah.
It
really did.
And I don't think people, like, Beto doesn't even play for these guys at the start, bro. That's what makes it worse, by the way. Like, Beto don't even play for them as a starter. And Dyer was having a lot of fun in that game. Like, it was crazy how bad that game.
Dewsbury Hall was running the show.
No, do you know what? No, I was gonna say, Ahmed. Do you know what talking about these games does as well? I forget little bits and pieces, like the Delap right wing. I forgot we made Beto look like the Portuguese R9. I fucking hate this club. I fucking hate this club. Beto, you know,
amazing.
This piece of shit who's had like 3 goals all season, I think, up to that point. This motherfucker, we made him look like the best striker in the world.
But when you guys were doing these nominations, did you go back and watch certain games? So I went back. I went back. I went back and watched. I went back and watched
the full game or highlights.
No, the highlights, obviously, Marshall.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, bro.
I went back and watched highlights of games that I had seen just to make sure I'm picking the right one. That PSG second leg, watching Mamadou Sarr get dunked on at right back by Kvaratskhelia because he failed to clear the ball.
Why would you do that?
I had to do it.
That was like
I had to.
Why would you watch any of those? I'd rather
but Surfer, you know I'm a man of chaos. I needed something to laugh at. It was funny to watch. It's funny to laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not funny.
Once the season
there were so many bad performances in the second half of the season that, for me, like, this was, besides the player of the season with JP, this was like the easiest. Like, I didn't have to do any research for this one. I was just like, you know what?
Yep.
Any game from like January to like April.
KG, there were so many bad games though. That's the thing. So
I was gonna say, KG, mine was the opposite. I was like, there's so many. I had to go back and look through them to be like, okay, which was the worst?
Did you look through the Arsenal one? I still remember that one. That one's
no. So Chris, basically, what I did, like, I went through all of our results on, like, I think it was either Google or Sky Sports. Went through all of them, and then when I saw one that I kind of remembered, I went, literally, I was getting flashbacks to each one of them. Of like, oh yeah, that one. I just remember, like I said, the ones I remember that were like the one I remembered, and I said I should have put it in my first nomination, but put it in my second for some reason, was the Arsenal one. That's the one I remembered straight away because it was the one, like, it was the one I had the most visceral reaction to. Like, I felt genuinely sick after that game. Like, with what I'd watched.
Lineup as well.
Do you know
that lineup was disgusting?
With the Brighton one,
The Brighton
I was just
3-0.
about to bring
Yeah, there's
that
a lot
up,
of
actually.
3-0s.
The Brighton one, it was. I think we played Man United before, or something like that. And something like that. I think we played United before, and we played Brighton because it was a midweek game and it was a lead up to the semi-final at Wembley.
And we did, Surfer. You're right.
I was going. You got to be playing for your place at Wembley, guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is it. And they literally showed up just to walk out on the pitch.
Yeah.
That game. Do you know what I mean? I know
Brighton scored in 3 minutes, by the way.
Yeah. But they could have scored before that because they had a corner that they scored up a corner because they had a good shot. Sanchez had a good save.
Yeah, he did. He loves giving away the ball against Brighton.
Remember, Sanchez gave away the ball.
Yeah.
And it could have been we remember. They messed up there.
Yeah.
It's just that was the end. That was the end of Rafinha, which was.
And Danny Welbeck was the cherry on top as well, obviously. Yeah. He's always the cherry on top.
I'll be real. I don't remember that. Maybe that was a game I didn't watch. I don't remember that game.
It wasn't it was after PSG and all that. So
yeah. I didn't watch it then. I didn't watch it.
And just to remind you guys, which some of you remember, Leeds in the beginning of December was a complete capitulation of our season. Pretty much that was the beginning of the end.
After the Arsenal game.
Yeah, it was after the Arsenal game. It was after November. We were all proud of our team. We thought like, okay, cool. Like we might, turn things around. November looked really good for us. I think Maresca won manager of the season, the month that month. And then to top off that Arsenal performance, we go out there against Leeds and completely.
And I think, do you know that Leeds game was as well for some of the players.
I just think for me, it's just that. The Newcastle games, I keep going back to it. It's the lack of respect they had. It's a lack of respect they had. That's how far we'd fallen. A lack of respect.
United at home was like that too. That 1-0 where we didn't look like scoring at all.
True, yeah.
And they still won. They still won 1-0.
Yep.
And
do you know what?
Well, it wasn't even like close.
Go ahead, Scott.
We didn't even make.
I was saying, do you know what the thing with the Leeds game was? Even though I didn't nominate it.
What people would deem our strongest team by names. You know.
Yeah, true.
Like that. I think none of them. Honestly, embarrassing. That was a. I'm glad.
I think the thing with the Leeds game is it's like I know Ahmed said this kind of I think he said it tongue in cheek earlier, but like the Leeds game as well was I think the first game I remember of us seeing where we saw like our younger players or the players that we thought were gonna come through really have
Esteval, Santos.
Oh no! I wasn't thinking the two Chuckle brothers. I'm mainly talking about like Esteban and Santos. These two we thought were guys that were actually going to contribute and have good seasons. Yeah. And that was the first game I think I remember of the season where they really had stinkers. Like they were bad. And it was like they looked so off the pace of like actually being able to play in the Premier League was that game. To the point where you had to genuinely think of, is this too early?
To remind you guys, Maresca made 2 subs at halftime in that game. He took off Esteval because Esteval got pissed off and kicked the player and got a yellow for it.
Game.
And then Benoit also got hooked for Malo Gusto. So at one point we had Cucurella, Malo Gusto, Tosin, and Chalaba as our back four.
Fuck off.
It was really, really bad. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry, I know this is like a complete like. Actually, no, I'm going to save it for when we end up talking about him later. I'll save it for when we talk about him later.
Let's go ahead and announce the winner of this, or the loser of this category, really. Listen, there was some close calls, but there was one winner out of this. And let's go ahead and announce the loser, really, but the loser of this category. And that's going to go to, drumroll, worst game of the season, Everton away.
That might be my fault.
It was by 1 vote. But a lot of first votes went to PSG, second leg. The Everton away one, and another one that came close was PSG the first leg, and Arsenal second leg. So yeah, everything else had 1 vote or so. But yeah, Everton away was the winner or the loser in this one, which now in reflection, yeah, I could see why it was really bad. And we had an international break right after that, which made it even worse. So we had to live with that loss for a bit. I mean, We had 2 weeks, 3 weeks of just talking about Everton away.
Yeah, I think I was happy because the international break.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, maybe the international break was a blessing in that sense, but
No,
all right. Yeah, so Everton away, worst game of the season here on the Casually Chelsea Awards show. We're not gonna get away from the shittiness of the season just yet, because we have another category, and that category is going to be worst stinker and hooked performance.
I have one.
Which was a new category this season. And holy shit, we had a lot of nominees. So let me get through these nominees real quick. This was a tough one because you had to actually probably go back and think about it. Go ahead.
Can you read my nomination as I put it? You know which one was me.
Oh, can you do mine as I put mine?
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up these nominees since you guys want me to read them in a certain way. Chris, you're here, and then let's get Scott up on this screen. But all right, so you guys all had how many nominees? I gave you guys 2 options for each of these, and yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, I did one
okay, here we
on
go. All right, I just reread it. Okay, let me see where that is, and then Chris, where was yours? You one. Okay. Okay, cool. So, wait, just making sure. Okay, cool. I got it. All right. So, our nominees, people, for worst stinker and hook performance of the season. First nominee is Chris. I can think of one, Delap versus Brighton when we lost 3-0. He offered fuck all. So there's that one. Yeah, I remember that. Second nominee is Garnacho versus West Ham at home.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was. Oh my god. Our third nominee goes to Delap versus Arsenal in the second leg. Our fourth nominee goes to Jamie Gittins versus Newcastle. Our fifth nominee goes to Enzo versus Atalanta. Our sixth nominee, Garnacho versus United at home. Yep. Our where am I? One, two, three, four,
Six,
five,
you said.
seventh nominee,
Yeah.
Delap versus Bournemouth away. That was in December.
A lot of Delaps and Garnachos.
Our eighth nominee, Fofana's last game versus Sunderland. So, yeah.
He said his last game. He said that.
Yeah, he got sent off. So technically, yeah, got hooked. Did I say eighth? Ninth, I guess? The ninth nominee for worst stinker and hook performance, Garnacho versus Forest away. Which was the last game. Oh, no, not the last game, actually. Our 10th nominee is Gusto in general, parentheses, if you want a specific game, then Everton away. So Gusto versus Everton away. Gusto in general is, yeah, but you needed to have a specific game, so thank you, Scott. And then the last one is Mamadou Sarr versus PSG in the second leg, which is probably the most memorable one, to be honest, but I mean, I didn't mean no plot on that one.
You know what?
Oh, wait, before you guys go, there is one thing I have to point out here, because I read through your nominees, and it revealed a lot about you guys. And I have to say something. One nominee on this, I saw this, and I'm like, oh, I can see this being a thing. And then I looked into it, because I looked into all these, and I looked into it, and I was like, wait a minute. He wasn't even in the squad for any of these.
Oh.
Home and away. He wasn't in the squad. So you know what that revealed to me, people? We have an agenda merchant in the panel.
Oh, we already knew that.
Okay.
Ooh. CP or Ahmed.
Ooh. It's not me, actually, because I'm fairly certain.
No?
Can we make a guess on who it is?
Yeah, go ahead, panel. Go ahead and take a guess.
So you said it was PSG. It was they weren't in the squad, home and away. So it's got to be Champions League game.
It was not a Champions League game.
Ooh. So home and league away in the league, or is it in the cup?
How about let's guess who the panelist is, and then I'll reveal what it is.
I'm gonna go Prime.
All right. CP, who do you think it was?
I'm gonna go Prime.
All right, Chris.
I'm going.
Does he remember?
This is a bonus award.
I'm going Ahmed still.
Does he
Chat,
remember
let us
the names
know.
of the people on the panel. You should ask him that.
Wait. Chat. Be sure to give us your nominations of who you think is the agenda merchant in the panel. Surfer, who do you think it was?
It's Ahmed.
Scott, who do you think it was?
Probably CP.
Prime, who do you think it was?
The reason why I know it's not me because I made sure I checked before I put a nomination.
I forgot to.
So I'm saying.
I think we're slowly finding out who the fuck it was.
I know what it is.
I'm saying it's Ahmed.
Yeah, it was Ahmed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ahmed, who do you think it was?
You know what? I know it's not me, but I'm just gonna say me just to let's see what happens.
I know
Right.
it's not me, but I'm gonna say me.
The bonus category, the live bonus category award winner for Agenda Merchant, after we just fucking argued this last week, goes to CP. Gittins versus Newcastle, bro. He didn't even play. He didn't even play. I checked both. I was like, and you know what? You know what, CP? I was like, this is believable. He's not been good every single game. He's had some good games, but he's been pretty shit. He must have a bad performance. And you said Newcastle, and I'm like, bro, he wasn't even in the squad.
Do you know
You have an agenda.
Wait, hold on. I know why KG voted me. CP, why'd you vote me?
I didn't
He
vote
didn't
you.
realize he was talking about
I
himself.
thought you did vote him.
No, you did. You said Prime.
No. I voted Prime, but I knew it's me because I went
he
through
still
the list
blames
again. I was like,
someone.
oh fuck, I forgot he
Here's
didn't play.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I listened to you read out, and Scott went any Gusto performance, but then he actually put Forest away.
Again,
I didn't. I just put any Garnacho performance. I didn't actually.
Oh, no.
leave it on there.
Yes.
And
Oh, by the way,
If there was a tiebreaker, I was gonna give it to
yeah,
you.
I was just going. The problem is, it was too many of them to put down. I couldn't think of like all of them. Do you know what I
For
mean?
me, I knew there were quite a few games that players this season have been hooked at halftime for us. So I typed into Google, who's been hooked at halftime the most
that's
for
smart.
Chelsea, and then I
didn't
picked
type
up, and then they gave me Garnacho, and then I typed in the games Garnacho's been hooked at halftime to jog my memory.
Damn.
So I was like, West Ham, I remember, and then
Mine was
Forest.
a pure hatred.
You guys
Mine was
wanna
very
just
easy.
Go for the
Mine
winner, or
was-
you want to? Okay, go ahead.
Let me just say something quickly. Yeah, I'm surprised that no one's,
Loser.
as barring myself, thought about the Lat versus Bournemouth, because for me that was the most. The Lat versus Bournemouth away was
Why?
genuinely the most perfect
Why?
the Lat performance encapsulated.
No.
Okay.
Can you
And
tell me
you-
why?
and
I'll
then
tell you
you-
mine, why?
and-
I'll tell you mine.
Wait. Before you go, Chris, and you can rebuttal me.
Yeah, tell yours. Tell yours.
Right, the reason why that was the perfect game for me, he was shit on the pitch.
Yeah.
Him and Senesi in that game were fighting each other essentially. Yeah, they were going physical, right?
What?
Right,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
and if you remember, like he was missing chances. He was trying to start fights. He almost injured Senesi. And then Senesi injured him in the 20th
No,
minute.
he didn't. No, Ahmed.
But...
You're misremembering. I remember this game. Senesi didn't injure him. He injured himself by trying to.
Oh yes.
Oh
He
yeah!
injured himself.
Oh my god!
I've got
He-
one game.
he-
That's
I
what I'm
think he went
saying.
into. Ahmed,
That's
I think
pretty
he went into
Yeah,
like.
but that's actually good for us, though.
Ahmed just disqualified himself.
Ahmed, I think because if I remember correctly, I think he went to like shoulder barge him or something.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
missed.
He
yes.
hurt his shoulder after
And he
just came
dislocated
back
his
from a
shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Remember, and he was out for a month. That's why I was saying that was like
That
a
was
really
a good
bad,
one.
like
That
That was a
you.
good thing, though.
That's actually a
I forgot
shout.
about it. You know what?
That's
God,
why I
yeah,
was saying Like that was my first.
That's a good thing.
I don't know why my brain genuinely when Marshall sent the thing. That's the first thing it went to because I was like, oh
Really?
yeah, he injured himself.
Yeah,
And then
that's
he
a
was out
Raven
of
moment.
out.
That's just funny though.
The problem you've got is whenever Garnacho played, that's where everything died, right? On the pitch, right? That's where everything died. That's where a black hole of absolute inept rubbish play of him trying to phase through people, like they weren't there. You know what I mean? His ridiculous step overs every time he got the ball, and then his later performances, every time he got the ball, he passed it backwards.
But Andrew,
by the way, Andrew,
it was hard with Garnacho because same with Delap. There's so many bad performances. It was like, if I rate this bad performance or this bad performance, will this bad performance get jealous because this one was just?
I tell you what the problem is. Delap's performances, he comes onto the pitch as a sub. Started
not all the time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way,
some of them
very free starting.
Everything Andrew said, by the way, about Garnacho, I hear because this is my exact reasoning for Gusto. This man, by the way, as a right back, got hooked at half time or within the first 5-10 minutes of a game. Of the second half.
Which
like
game?
5
That
times.
Everton one was specifically bad. That one
Not
was
even just
really
Everton, by the way.
bad.
He got hooked at half time, I think, in 3 games, and then another 2 or 3 was hooked in the first 5-10 minutes. Let's remind ourselves of some of the highlights of the season with Gusto. Remember the no-look cross?
Yeah.
He does a few of those.
Remember the moment. Marshall gets worse. Do you remember the moment, people? We are 3v1 on a counter attack, and my man Ronaldo chopped in the middle of the pitch.
That was bad.
Yeah.
No, Ronaldo.
This
is hilarious.
What game was that? Because I remember.
I don't remember, bro.
I don't remember the game. Yeah.
Do you remember that game where he was 1v1 and then he decided to hold the ball back and stop the counter attack?
No, Ahmed, that's that one. That's the one.
That's the Ronaldo one.
He was 1v1, and I think there were 2 runners with him, and he stopped and Ronaldo chopped for no reason.
Who put Saar?
I did.
Oh, that's cruel, man.
That's nasty, right, man?
It was memorable,
nasty.
That was a very memorable one.
I know it was cruel.
It was the first that came to my mind. I didn't vote it.
Really?
This was the. I was going to say.
I just looked it up. It was Brighton. It was Brighton at home.
It was Brighton.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was just going to say quickly.
Go on.
I was like, two things. One on the Saar one. This wasn't his fault. Like I didn't put it on him. Like he got killed by the manager. Just on Gusto though, this is what I was gonna speak about in the last category. But this brother, I don't know if anyone saw the game from the other day, the Ivory Coast France game. He's still getting ruined for France.
Yeah.
This guy reeks of piss and needs to leave this summer. I can't watch him play any football anymore.
Which player?
Did
Gusto.
Tosin get substituted against Leeds away?
No, he got brought on. He got brought on.
Oh, he got
brought on.
Yeah. Surprisingly, no Tosin nominees on this one. No Tosin nominees on this one at all.
I'll be honest, like Tosin just bad in general. So he's straight into even further worse. Does that make sense?
I was gonna say I don't know about everyone else. I took the actual name of the category seriously in terms of I went and looked for guys who were getting hooked at half time, were getting hooked.
Me too.
I didn't take red cards. I didn't take none of that. I'm looking at guys who were so bad. They were so bad they got hooked.
Game of the season, red card. I thought I was like, I needed a performance in there, and I was like, you know what? He was at fault for the first goal. Second goal, he was ball watching, and then he. Remember the red card was he got a yellow for arguing, and then 2 minutes later he pulls that guy down when he just could have just let him go and Sanchez would have got to the ball.
KG, it sounds like a great Fofana hate watch. I'm sad I missed it.
Oh man, there's so many.
The hooked part, I took it seriously for hooked because I don't listen. There were games early in the season. I think the season's been so long and so bad, people don't remember. But there have been games early in the season that, listen, if we want to do this, I could have snuck in Jehovah's Witness and middle name into there, bro. They had bad games. They had bad games people don't talk about.
Yeah, no, for sure. There was some bad games in there.
By the way, someone in the chat just reminded me another Gusto one. Do you remember when we were 3-0 up against Forest, and my man gets a red card for no reason?
Second yellow.
Was that the one where that the one where it was the left back had the ball? It's like the 85th minute, and my man goes.
No, but
he just put the ground on him, like for no reason.
No, but you forget because he'd done a challenge or something before. And he was in a card, and Maresca was on the sideline going, or whoever it was going, no, don't do it. Stop diving in.
Yeah,
stop tackling in. And he goes ahead and does it and gets the yellow card.
I'm gonna do it.
I'll be transparent on this. I was the one that voted Enzo versus Atalanta. I totally forgot about that game, but then I was rewatching some games. I was like, I swear there was a game where I could not stand Enzo Fernandez, and then I rewatched some of the highlights and I looked at some of the stats and I saw Enzo Fernandez had an absolute howler in that Napoli game, the Atalanta game, where I was like, why do people hate this Atalanta game so much? And then I rewatched and I looked at the review. I looked at the review that we did and everything, and we discussed, and I was like, yeah, I forgot Enzo was so dire in that game. And he didn't get hooked at halftime, but it was around the 60th minute where he just got taken off because we were so fucking horrible in that Atalanta game.
Why did you pick Gittins against Newcastle when he didn't play against Newcastle?
That wasn't my favorite.
Well, he is the
there was two nominations, first of all. And that one was a mistake. My first nomination the top one was the lap right wing job against Arsenal.
Okay. So why did are you saying
shit, but like putting that right wing is kind of
hold on, Chris. That's a different conversation. So are you saying Marshall's lying then?
No.
You know what? In that Atalanta game right now,
he's not lying. Because you were allowed, I think, 2 nominees for worst stinker and hook performance, correct? Is that correct?
Yeah, it was 2.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So my first one was Delap versus Arsenal, and then I put Gittins versus Newcastle, which was a mistake by my part. That is correct.
What did you mean to put out of curiosity before we talk to KG?
Oh, it was supposed to be Gusto.
Gusto versus Newcastle.
Yeah.
Do you know the issue I have with Delap at right wing against Arsenal?
Sure.
Just because. I know he's out of position, but that remember there was that whole agenda like, hey guys, remember he was good for that one club World Cup game when he was right wing. I was like, okay, let's see this prayer and hope. My God, man was doing flip flaps in the fucking corner area. I'm like, what are we doing? Man is attempting a flip flap like he's fucking Ronaldinho.
Let's surf go, Prime.
The thing is, though, is that when we talk about bad performances, right? I look at people that play in their actual positions, you know, or stuff like that, or have played in that position before.
That was a good one, yeah.
And I'm going, he's instructed to play right wing, right? And we all knew going into it, if you play him right wing, you're not going to get anything out. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if you're going to go, oh, hang on, he played that. Oh my God, remember that game 2 games ago where he played right wing and stuff like that? And I'm like, yeah. And then like fucking Bournemouth away, I don't even remember that game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't either.
To actually for that to stick out like a game in December over many other games he's played.
It was one of Ahmed's nations. That's why he was. He
it's because like I know he's not going to do anything in the right wing.
We didn't even lose that game. We drew.
Yeah.
No, I know he's not going to do anything in the right wing. But when I saw this man trying to do a flip flop in the right wing, I'm like, I'm done. Like, know your limitations, my guy. Why are we doing a flip flop right wing?
Yeah, but that's.
I gotta do something, man. I gotta create something.
But that's like saying like, oh man, I can't believe Gusto didn't play well in the 10. Yeah. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Because he's not a 10.
Yeah, you didn't expect him. Yeah.
I know he's not a 10, but know your limit. You can be kick and run person. Be Martinelli.
Read the room. Read the room.
Why are you trying to be Ronaldinho now because you're right wing? Why are we doing flip flops? Why would
KG? What were you gonna say about Atalanta before we?
So I was trying to remind myself.
I need to say my thing too.
I'll be real quick. I was trying to remind myself of what happened in that game, so I just looked back at the quick facts on it. Fofana came on as in the first half or at halftime and then went off in the 70th minute. Was that the game he got hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt some
Like
way.
got
some
hit in the
shape,
head
form.
or
I
in the
forgot what
eye
it
or
was,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
game was
something
this?
like that.
What game was this?
Atalanta in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I need
wasn't-
to go back. Hey, I need to go back and hate watch.
Was that the game where he came back from injury and then got concussed? No, that wasn't the game he came back from injury and got
No,
concussed.
that was the
was it?
concussion game.
No.
That was another game. Yeah.
Yeah. That was when he
concussion
might
game
have
was
got poked in
Tosin,
the
I
eye.
think.
I think he got poked in the eye in that one.
Yeah,
Scott,
yeah, and
are
they
you
didn't
saying-
let
No,
him
no,
continue or something.
Yeah.
Scott, are
Yeah,
you saying he's
uh,
still concussed?
Probably.
Oh, he's always been
Probably.
concussed.
Yeah.
He's permanently
Wow, Perez won the Madrid election. God damn.
Yeah.
Well, we're not
60
surprised. They all lied the whole
I was,
time.
no, to be fair, Marshall, it was yes, he won. It wasn't by the landslide he normally wins by.
Oh, so it was
Didn't
close.
he get like 60 houses
No.
or something?
No, it's
yeah,
just-
so basically, I think the split was like he got like 64% or something like that.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's like normally it's a whitewash. Like I think
Yeah.
outside of the first year he got in, every other year has been a whitewash.
Chris, what were you gonna say before we
I was just going to fight
disclose
my
the winner?
case. Well, not really fight my case, but my anomaly was for Delap against Brighton 3-0, where he played 70 roughly minutes. I do remember a lot of it because every time he get the ball, it'd go to him, it'd go between his legs or bad touch, and then he'd like go into the box,
bro.
he'd go out to the goal kick. And what made it worse for me is when Mark Gu, who barely plays, gets any minutes, played better than Delap in those 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
remember that actually.
Yeah, it infuriated me.
He
Like,
got
I
hooked
was-
off, and
I was
then
pissed.
Giyu came on and immediately was better.
Let me tell you something. Right, Garnacho against West Ham. I'll tell you why. Not only did he not give Aaron Wan-Bissaka any hard time, Aaron Wan-Bissaka actually attacked on us. Like the entire first half because he could get past. He could easily get past Garnacho.
Yeah.
And didn't see him as he didn't even bother tracking back.
Who was
that
the
much.
I remember that one. You just
question? Who was the winger when we played Newcastle? Who played left wing when we played Newcastle?
Is it Neto?
Because whoever it was, I'm pretty sure was that the game Lewis Miley was playing right back.
Yeah.
That was away at Newcastle. That was
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
That was
2-2 though. We were decent.
That was Garnacho again. Away at
I was going to say, I think, I don't know if he got hooked. I think that performance was worse because at least with Wan-Bissaka, he's an actual right back. We know he's a competent right back. What do you mean you're playing against a fucking midfielder? Yeah, what do you mean you're playing against a fucking midfielder playing right back because everyone else is injured, who is 18, and he was comfortable.
Okay, so let's go ahead and
he must have got hooked in that game. I failed to believe he played 90 minutes in that game.
let's go ahead and establish who won this category. And again, ladies and gents, chat, smash up the like, all that fun stuff. The winner for worst stinker and hook performance in the 2025-2026 Casually Chelsea Award Show goes to none other than Alejandro Garnacho, West Ham at home.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just to give context, because I remember this one, and I remember there was this one game where like we hooked off like a bunch of people, and I couldn't remember what game it was. I looked back. Gittins got injured that game, so he came off 26 minutes in. Then at halftime, Liam Rowe Sr. took off Benoit Badiashile, Garnacho, and Jarrell Hato, our whole left side, because it was so bad, and then we came up to win. We came back to win the game.
Oh
yeah,
my
he took
God,
off
I
the entire
forgot
left
that.
side, remember?
Yeah.
It was dysfunctional, and Alejandro Garnacho was not helping his cause at all. You know what? Let me pull up the stats, because it's shocking what Garnacho did in this game, which was fuck all. It was really bad.
Didn't he run in one setting? He lost the ball in one period.
Yeah.
Lost the ball, won the ball, lost the ball again within like 10 seconds. And physically bounced off.
You know what it was though, Andrew, for that one? People forget because we had a great comeback because we were down 2-0. And then Reece came on, Palmer came on, Enzo came on. Maybe even JP. I think João Pedro came on.
João Pedro came on, yeah.
And we ended up winning. Like Enzo scored in like the extra time, stoppage time. Yeah.
Scott, just to refresh your memory and everyone else's memory, Alejandro Garnacho against West Ham had 4 crosses, none of them were accurate. 79% accurate passing out of 28 passes total. Let's see. Where's the rest of these stats, bro? What the hell? Hold on. I'm doing something wrong here. Bah.
You don't need to tell us, man. He was shit. Do you know what I mean?
Here it is. This was the shocking part. He lost possession 12 times and had 0 successful dribbles, 2 unsuccessful touches. Yeah. He had 36 touches in the game, so he was involved. He lost the ball 12 times.
Marshall, why is that plus the 0 dribbles completed shocking? That's
it's not
we're
shocking.
talking about.
I'm just reminding everyone.
I was about to say we are talking about the player who last season was the worst winger in the league in terms of dribble success rate.
No, he was worse when he joined us. He was one of the worst when he joined us. He was one.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Andrew. The year, because we cite the stats obviously from the year before. So from the 24-25 season, he was the worst winger in the league at dribbling.
Yes, and that's why when we signed him, we were going, "What are they looking at?"
Yeah, you guys.
Because you go, "Oh, they're going by all the stats and the things like what are they looking at?" And I told you, when he dribbles, he thinks he can phase through people. You know what I mean? He thinks he can literally phase through people. Like they're not there. Do you know what I mean? Like he's the Flash.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, guys?
What's up?
You know what's funny, Surfer? Yeah, we've got 2 guys in the wing, yeah. Pregenet has, so Pregenet has one of them where he does the gimmick of the fake shot. That's what I like to call him. That's the way he dribbles. It's the fake shot dribble. That's what he's got, yeah. At least he's got that. Garnacho don't even got a dual package, mate. He ain't got a dual package. What is he?
Really?
Like the thing is, yeah, it would be cool and all, yeah, if the thing I respected about Mudryk, yeah, is that he had pace. He just had pace in it. Like he would just kick the ball over and just run at it, and because the other guy that he was facing was not as fast as him, he could reach the ball.
The reason
Garnacho don't even have that anymore. Garnacho don't even have that.
The reason Barcoda is getting a lot of love for me is that he's got pace, right? Right. Other than that, he is shocking when it comes to his touch and his finish. He's shocking. He's only getting praise because he's got pace. Garnacho doesn't even do that. And I can't. You know what I can't stand, right? You know, if you're rubbish at something, please. if you're rubbish at something, that's fine. Right? If you're rubbish at something, it's fine. But then you show cowardice. When he later in the season, he refused to attack. He just passed it backwards. He refused to attack.
Yeah, I watched the fail comp of that
There's
video.
A fail comp?
Yeah, because I remember.
Why am I surprised?
I remember exactly what Andrew said about. There was one play where he misplaced 3 passes in a row. One of them, and you could hear the crowd just going. It was it was so bad, so bad.
That was the game where Sanchez went to the crowd. We still got another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That's true.
I was thinking that's great, but they just had to sit through that first 45 minutes. Right? Do you know what I mean? So don't say there's another 45 because
I know, right?
Because we didn't know what we were going to get, right? Because we had that 45.
Don't scare them off.
It was rough.
Well, and that wasn't West Ham like as they were further in the season. That was still West Ham when they were shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Dude. Yeah, and that game was so bad that even though we won last minute, you guys remember on Discord, I couldn't celebrate. I was pissed. I was like, fuck, we won, but I was so angry, even though we won the game. Oh, man, that was a rough one. But big up TJ Warren TV. Big up Waiter Marshall. Extra parm, please. All right, bro. I'll make sure to put some extra spice in your curry or whatever the hell you're going to be eating. All right?
And
extra spice for losing.
Can TJ Warren handle curry? I'm not too sure on that one. Still.
I feel like, he might not be able to, actually.
No, he's TJ
Warren.
TJ Warren. And Ahmed, why do you not think TJ can handle curry? Why do you not think?
I mean, listen, the answer is very visible. I don't even need to say it myself.
All right.
I'm willing to fall into that trap, man. You know, you're right.
If TJ's like the typical white person when it comes to Indian, the most spicy bit will be the Bombay potatoes, and that's it.
There we go.
Chicken korma all the way. That's what it'll be right there.
Oh, disgusting.
We move on.
Disgusting.
He seems like a buttermilk guy, man. He's a buttermilk chicken guy.
Who is?
It, man.
No, he might be. TJ might be. TJ might be, Chris. But all right, let's move on to our next category, ladies and gents. We're almost, I think we're a little bit more than halfway through the show. Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. So, the next category is going to be Best Team Performance of the Season. And no worries, surfers, the categories get less and less now. So, there was a clear-cut winner on this one, but let's go over the nominees. The first nominee for Best Team Performance of the Season goes to Spurs home. Okay. So last Spurs game before.
Really?
Yeah. I guess, yeah. The second nominee for Best Team Performance of the Season, Forest Away.
Yeah,
That was,
really?
Wait, Forest Away.
That was under Maresca,
Is it
3-0.
Oh, no, that was home that we lost. Never mind.
Yeah,
Forest
3-0
Away. Yeah. We dominated that game.
I think good games we really had, Andrew. Though.
Third nominee.
Okay.
Napoli. Yeah. Our fourth nominee
That's
for
insane
Best
to me,
Team
sorry.
Performance of the Season, Chelsea versus Barca. Yeah. Our fifth nominee, Liverpool at home.
Yeah. That's about that close.
And our final nominee for Best Team Performance of the Season, Aston Villa away.
Yeah. 4-1 in a split.
There's some good ones in there. You guys had two nominees
I
each,
can't lie.
so we had some
I can't
good,
lie. Whoever
choices.
put the Napoli one, you're nuts. Sorry, you're absolutely insane.
Why you
We
not?
sucked for a half.
No, what do you mean? No, we sucked
sucked
for
in the
longer than a
first
half.
half,
As at the
First-
risk of spoiling one of the later nominations or one of the later awards, if it wasn't for one player, we lose that game. We were shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you're talking
Can I just say a couple of things? Spurs at home, really? Are we putting that?
I thought we hung on in that.
Wait, no, the second
I
game?
thought we-
Yeah,
I thought we-
I
Second
think
game.
so. Yeah,
I thought
the
we
way we
sp-
pressed and everything and played as a team, like the first 70 minutes roughly, they got one
No.
goal like out of
Did
just
you say
nothing.
did you say 70 or 17?
No, hang on. No, the game ended the season roughly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we cooked them for most of that game.
Okay, I don't know what you're watching.
Well, yes,
don't
because
know what you're watching,
okay,
especially-
Marshall, I even remember you saying, right, even through Discord, like, I never seen like, oh, these players are playing for like Alonso the way we're playing,
Oh.
the way we're pressing and passing,
Yeah,
What
but
happened
Chris,
is this,
Chris,
right?
and
What
we
happened
scored.
is
We
this.
made it go 2-0 quite comfortable. That game could have been 4-0 or something.
What happened with this is you guys, right? We played better than we had. We played better by probably about 15% better than we had in the previous 6 or 7 games, which it stands out more because it's the only win in a losing run. So that's why it stands out to you guys. If you actually look at it,
I'm just
even
going
when
by
we scored
memory in this
even
one. I know.
after the first goal, our players basically jogged for the rest of the game and got the second goal. If you actually look at it, and also, can I just say, Nottingham Forest away, 3-0. You think we dominated? We actually didn't dominate. We were shit the first half, and they had chances in the second half as well. 3-0 is a flattering scoreline for us if you actually look at it, guys.
I'll be honest with you, I don't
actually-
remember that one too much.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
it wasn't
I
that
do remember
memorable
it
for me.
because I was frustrated. I was frustrated because we gave up so many chances in that game, and I was thinking 3-0. We're lucky to get out with 3-0, and it was under them under Ange, I think, as well at the time as well. So we were lucky. But going on to the actual performances, I put team performances. So I think Barcelona at home is the one that sticks out to me mostly in terms of high profile game. I know they got a red card and something like
Marshall,
that.
who said Napoli?
You talk about. I'm talking, but okay, don't matter.
You talking doesn't matter. You said Napoli.
This guy.
I
Let
said
Surfer
Napoli 'cause
finish.
Napoli was generally a fun game for me. Like it was close, I know, but
have you got the same hearing as real Chris? We said Napoli about 5 minutes ago. Are you a delay or something?
He's in delay, man.
Anyway, regardless of what Surfer said, Marshall, who voted Napoli?
Anyway,
that one to disclose it. Go ahead, let Surfer finish.
So anyway, what was I saying? That Chris talked about pressing in the Spurs game. That game was actually a pressing game, right there earlier in the season. The way we disrupted them and everything like that. Esteval played well, scored a blinder. That was one of my nominations. My other one was actually Liverpool as well. I think I put down Liverpool.
Where Esteval made it 1-1.
Oh, Barca.
No,
yeah.
he scored the winner, Chris.
The winner. He won the winner.
Mistake.
Chris.
Yeah.
That Esteval won. That Liverpool game.
I say this for the screen, I was actually impressed with Chelsea because even when Liverpool equalised, we didn't let our heads drop. Like that. We still went on and we were still pressing, we were still trying to win. And Enzo had that header right at the end. Like should have scored and made it 2-1, but I think we were all like, shit, it's gone. We should have beaten these guys, but it's gone. But then Esteval pulls up.
Yeah, that was. I mean, for me, the one that I didn't pick that I thought about picking.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that was funny. Go ahead, Marshall. Go ahead.
Say when.
Big up, Staffy TV for the $1.99 super chat. Keep grinding until I say stop. How about that? That's what I said.
Huh?
This guy is the Parmesan cheese merchant, man. All right, what were you saying, KG?
You know what? I picked as my second nomination. I picked Liverpool at home with the Esteval, but now that I'm thinking about it, that Aston Villa 4-1 away win we were fantastic in that game. Like we were really, we were clinical. We were everything that we weren't in every game after that. Because we just like completely.
Yeah, we conceded early, right, KG?
We conceded early to Watkins. Because remember Aston Villa at home.
The first couple minutes.
Remember Aston Villa at home? We were dominating them, and then Watkins came on as a sub, got 2 goals like on the counter, and we were like, oh my god, we threw it away. So then Watkins scores to start, and we're like, shit, we're gonna. And I think all of a sudden it was just bang, 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 bang. Yeah.
Because that was my second nominee, I think.
Yeah.
But what was about as well is like what you said, what Andrew said about the Liverpool game of we'd had those bad results before, and obviously we had the bad results to come, but we didn't know it. But like you said, we concede first, and instead of our heads dropping and it being another game where we just we just get dominated, especially under Rosenior at the time where we were so shit defensively.
Yeah.
We actually turned it around, and like again.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like the performance from one player, slightly spoiling a future category. Like we actually saw like the team like perform after going down, which we hadn't really seen up to that point under Rosenior. Like we'd seen it obviously before with Maresca at times, but we hadn't really seen it under Rosenior.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead.
I'll probably change my Napoli 1-0 for Barcelona thinking about it.
So
sure.
if I'm not
Go
mistaken,
ahead, Ahmed. Then we'll announce the winner.
I think I chose Nottingham Forest, and I can't remember what the other one was that I chose. Let me just double check.
Forest away, and let me look it up for you.
Liverpool, yeah, Forest and Liverpool.
Okay, yeah.
That was the 2 game. So listen, Forest away. I said best team performance because that second half essentially. I think we just played the football we played. I don't think we've. It's been very rare that we've reached that on path.
Forest away.
I don't remember.
That was in October. Yeah, after the Liverpool game, we won 3-0, and then it was the second half when we won it, and Gusto scored that game. No, he didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Achinpong scored the header. Neto
That was the
game.
That was the game where we sacked Ange. Ange got sacked afterwards.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot that Ange was the Forest manager.
Yeah, he got sacked after that game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
if
right.
you go back to that game, Forest had a lot of chances in that game. It was like
Didn't we sack 2 managers in a row?
Yeah, I think we did.
Maybe.
Is it?
Yeah, we sacked Ange and we sacked someone else, either before or after it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we did sack Ange. I think you're right on that one.
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and announce the winner then of this category. And to be fair, we have a clear winner, but there were some close second and third place ones. So we'll go ahead and announce it here. Best team performance of the season for the Casually Chelsea Awards show is gonna go to. Hold on, drum roll. Chelsea versus Barca.
Deserved.
Predominantly the winner. Liverpool home was second, and Aston Villa away was third.
I do think on this game that if just to touch on this game very quickly, I think this is deserved because I think this is as Chelsea fans this season, as bad as season it's been,
Yeah.
I think this is the one moment this season where it looked like there was some hope because we played
100%.
against one of the most free-flowing attacking teams in the world, the best team in Spain, and we dog-walked them and had an incredible defensive performance.
Neto false 9.
Yeah. Scott, not
I'm
just
just
the
saying-
best team in Scott, not the best team in Spain. Remember, at that point, people were saying they're the best team in the world.
That's true. They were. That's what they were saying. Yeah.
Listen,
I
man.
think Chris.
Any team
Chris, I
ain't
think
the
you
best
had a
team in the world.
better.
That's one of them.
Chris, I think you had a better shot at the Spurs away game being a good performance than the actual.
I completely forgot about Barcelona game for a second.
Huh?
No,
Sorry?
I honestly, I didn't really go back. I just went back to my memory. I just,
Oh, well,
Wait,
We
I
know.
never-
Okay, we know. That was your first mistake, bro.
so, I would check if I need to double check on things, but like,
You barely remember half the conversations when we even started the
No.
sentence.
Chris, your boy Reece James got an assist. How do you forget in the game?
No, I
Yes.
remember the Barcelona game now, and that Barcelona game is probably the best game of the season. But like,
Yeah.
I remember
Why did
Napoli's
you
game was
forget
quite
that?
fun. Napoli's game was quite fun though. It definitely isn't better than Barcelona. I
It
agree.
was, yeah, it was a thrilling game.
wait.
Yeah.
Chris, you remember the game now? Who got sent off in that game?
What's his name? I think Ro.
Rodri.
What's his name is?
You're close.
Yeah,
You're
that's
close.
right. Go on,
What's
Chris.
his name? The Uruguay player, right?
Araujo, you're right, Chris.
Araujo,
He's
yeah.
not
You
close.
were
Yeah.
close. You were close.
Yeah.
No, but I
Rojo,
knew who-
Araujo, it was close.
Yeah, I was saying Rojo. Like, yeah, you knew who I meant.
No, how do you know what you
Yeah, I
meant?
was funny about that.
Okay,
I
well,
know
Marshall
that.
didn't.
You know
Cool.
what's
I don't know
funny
why you
about
asked me
that?
that question. I know
You know
who
what-
got
you
sent
know-
off.
Yeah.
I
Go
remember
ahead.
Esteban scoring a
You know
banger.
what's funny about that?
That
Marshall?
that goal, I lost my mind in
Like-
that goal. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't
right
know why you're
foot,
asking me these questions, but
Yeah.
near post. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing with the Barca
You know
game
what's
was
funny about that,
it was Barca. It was Barca midweek, Arsenal on the weekend.
Mm.
So it was like it was a crazy
Yeah.
week, and then
It was a crazy schedule. I remember.
Yeah.
that,
Hey, KG, do you remember the conversation going into that week was, people were saying, do we sacrifice the Barca game to beat Arsenal?
Yes.
which
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
nuts. Because at that
Yeah.
time we
Yeah,
needed to beat
you know-
Barca because
Yeah.
we had drawn the Carabag before,
Yeah.
and we were
yeah.
like we
That was a bad
needed
performance.
to win to start to move up to try to get that
Yeah.
automatic
But
qualification.
also, we were close at the top of the table as well, so we were thinking,
Yeah. We were second when we played
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think we
Go-
beat Arsenal, we could have gone top. I think.
Go ahead, Ahmed, and then we'll move on to the next category.
Yeah. What's funny about the Araujo thing was that Araujo got sent off. He then took a bob on his break. If you remember, he went to.
Yeah,
went to Israel.
I was gonna mention that, actually.
You remember that?
We nearly sent him to early retirement after that game.
Oh, the mental
Yeah.
illness break. Yeah.
Bro,
Yes. Bro,
Yeah,
Hansi
that was
Flick
crazy,
needed
bro.
to see his therapist after that game, bro. The guy was crying after winning a game with Barca because he couldn't forget the nightmares from the bridge, bro.
That's what Chelsea do. We beat you and
Yeah,
we'll send you
we
to retirement.
fucked them up that game, man.
We did the same
And it
thing
could have
with
been
Pep.
more. I rewatched the
yeah.
highlights. It could have been more. We
we
had
had
two
two
offsides goals.
Yeah, 2 offsides. Yeah, Enzo
Yeah.
had one and JP had the other one.
In that
Yeah.
game,
Delap scored, man.
Neto played as a 9 and Delap came off the bench and scored. Like,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
cooked with the bombs. We cooked, bro.
It was insane. But speaking of the goals in that game, we're gonna move on to the next category, which is where is it? Oh, here we go. Goal of the season, ladies and gents. This is where things get fun. All right. So for goal of the season, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nominees for goal of the season. You guys had your option of 3 nominees in total. It's crazy
five.
that I gave you guys 3 nominees, but the ones that had the most nominees were the one that had like 1 choice or 2 choices.
I'm looking at it now, and I completely did not see that it said 3 nominees. I had it in my mind who it was, and I know you'll get to it, but I was just like,
Yeah.
all right, next question.
To be
I have two
fair,
extras for
this
you,
one
KJ.
this one was a landslide. Landslide. But there was some good ones here to consider as well. So let's read into the nominees for goal of the season for the Casually Chelsea Award Show. Esteval versus Barca. Who could forget we just talked about that? That was a brilliant goal. I lost my mind. The second nominee for goal of the season, João Pedro versus Forest, which was the last game. Obviously, that
Was
was
that red kick, right?
yeah, the bicycle.
Yeah, I love that goal.
The third nominee for goal of the season, Moises Caicedo versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
Our fourth nominee, João Pedro versus Napoli. Our fifth nominee, Enzo versus Spurs. Our sixth nominee, Caicedo versus Brentford. And our last nominee goes to Jamie Bino Gittins versus Wolves in the Carabao Cup.
Oh God, it was a good goal, but
I mean, it was a good goal.
Yeah.
It counts.
Did Steve choose that one?
No, and it wasn't me either.
nah.
I forgot who chose that, to be fair.
I had 2 honorable mentions too, and I think about one of my other honorable mention beats one, but.
Well, mention them then.
Well, yeah, mention them.
Oh, my 2 honorable mentions was Esteban versus Barcelona and Caicedo versus Liverpool.
What did you
They're
pick
honorable
originally?
mentions. They were nominees.
No, but that's my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
I had 5
What
picks.
did you actually pick? I don't remember, man.
I picked João Pedro overhead kick because that was an amazing goal.
Yeah.
The technique and everything just unreal. I probably
Oh,
would
and you
swap
picked
out.
you picked Enzo versus Spurs.
Yeah, I
remember
probably
now,
would
yes.
swap Enzo for Tottenham. Think about it now for like Esteban's goal.
Yeah. Enzo
and
versus Spurs. I understand why you
Pedro's-
picked it. It's
João
a good
Pedro's-
long range shot, but a better keeper would have probably saved that.
Well, and I don't know, but the João Pedro left foot against Napoli, the top bins,
that was amazing.
insane. Like I think that
I
goal
missed
was
that
amazing.
one live, but I remember that
Yeah.
when I rewatched it, I was like, "Oh my god, that's his weak foot," and he
yeah.
top binned it.
From
It was
that
incredible.
distance too.
It was incredible,
So
incredible.
I think the Enzo one should be dropped, but
yeah,
I think
mean,
that's fine to drop it. I forgot.
the Gittins one, it was a little brilliant moment. It was a moment of brilliance. He takes a long range shot and it goes top bins as well. The Caicedo Brentford one was very similar to the Liverpool one. Obviously, the Liverpool one I think was more popular just because of the occasion. And then you had Esteban versus Barca, where I lost my mind because I couldn't even believe we even scored from that. And then João Pedro Forrest was just miraculous, acrobatic. I mean, it's tainted by the fact that it was a horrible, horrible game, but that was the only shining light, was just like the brilliant acrobatic goal.
I have an honourable mention, and it's not.
Go for
It's
it.
not even in the list, but it's the second game of the season, West Ham away. It's the ends. I know it's the Enzo goal. It's not the goal itself. It's the build up to it, where like, the
I
lap,
think I know what you
the
mean.
lap holds it off, or
Yep.
gets the ball from Esteban, holds it off. Esteban then takes. Remember, Esteban had come in because Palmer was injured in the warm up, I think. Esteban comes in, then Skewers runs in and crosses it in for Enzo to tap in. I think makes it 3-1 in the first half. Something like that. Honorable mention.
The play was good. I do know.
Very
it
good.
from
Yeah, that's why.
lap.
That's why I said it's
Yeah.
like it's not for the Enzo finish. It's for the
Yeah.
the actual build up.
You
to
know,
the
for
goal.
me, the Esteban.
We've had a
That
lot
was
of good goals.
impressive. That was an
considering
impressive
we've had a
goal. I did
terrible
think about
season.
that.
Yeah.
For me,
Go ahead, Ahmed.
the Esteban goal versus Liverpool, man. The moment, the cross, everything around it was just perfect, man. Honestly.
Yeah. But in that same notion, I think we had that same feeling, especially if you were on the Discord, which, ladies and gents, if you haven't joined the Discord, this is where you get these moments. The Barcelona goal.
Yeah.
I think we all lost our minds on the Discord. I
Couldn't
think
believe we
Ahmed
did
was
it.
there, Chris was there. We couldn't believe that went in. You know what it was? It was the same exact goal that he scored against us when he was at Palmeiras in Club World Cup.
Yeah.
It was similar
Roughly.
in stature. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? I can't believe he did that." He cooked
did with his weak foot
Kubarsi.
too, I'm pretty sure, right?
He cooked two Barcelona players to get through them, and then takes a shot. It was just insane to see
Weak foot, I'm
that
pretty sure,
goal.
too.
Yeah, I watched that goal back when I was going for goal of the
Yeah.
season. Bro, it was cold. It was
It was
cold,
a really
bro.
cold goal.
It capped off a brilliant
Yeah.
performance for us, and also the build up to that goal as well. The fact that we won, I think Reece won the ball and he played the assist too. Like, it was just that goal was just amazing.
I do like the Caicedo one against Liverpool because he like it's not just Smith. He actually like sort of like shimmies and does a fake thing beforehand before he's going to shoot. Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he.
I think it was McAllister who
he
put
had
his spliff.
I think he had like doubt if he was going to actually shoot or not.
Yeah.
Like that. It was like, should I shoot? And
Oh, you know what
then,
else?
it was the Van Dijk thing. Remember
Yeah,
the
we
Van
got a
Dijk thing?
meme out of that.
Van Dijk was twerking.
Yeah.
It's the Van
Yeah,
Dijk
that
thing.
Caicedo, that goal is even better because it
Yeah.
gave us a generational meme.
Yeah. That was excellent.
Oh man. That's a good point. Yeah, I should have thought about that when I voted. But there was a clear-cut winner, and let's go ahead and announce that winner. So the winner of goal of the season in this year's Casually Chelsea Awards show is gonna go to
Gusto.
Oh my God, Gusto. João Pedro versus Forrest. That was clear. Like we all. Well, you know what? Just to remind the folks watching at home how this goal looked. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
to
we
share
got
my screen.
we get a little highlight, huh?
Yeah, we got a little highlight for this one.
I don't even remember what game it was. I just remember the kick.
Yeah.
Forrest.
This one.
Oh, just the chest and then
Jesus
to
Christ.
the bicep.
A better look at it.
It's the control and everything, the technique. It's
You know-
just beautiful.
You know the issue with this
So
goal?
good.
There were a lot of empty seats by the time it's finished.
Yeah, there were. Players didn't even celebrate at this point
They
either.
didn't even celebrate it.
Marshall, why didn't we get a
didn't have time,
highlight
that's
video
why.
for the other nominees?
I didn't get
The
time.
other-
We got the special
This one was quick, you know, and I'll make it professional next year, I promise.
DA said that
yeah.
last week.
No,
Yeah.
it's always going to improve every year.
Yeah, it's gonna improve every year.
That was cheeky. That was cheeky.
This man, like it's
The
great.
technique to do that. It's just
He was the only one really trying at this point.
yeah. Fuck it. I'm
It was
just going to
brilliant.
go bicep.
It was brilliant, brilliant goal for João Pedro. So rightfully so, goal of the season. But hey, it doesn't go without saying the Esteval goal and the Caicedo goal were brilliant goals.
You know,
they
just
were.
going back to that game, that should be up there more because they made changes as well. Because remember, they had the second leg with Europa.
Yeah.
And they were in
I
relegation-
voted
they were
for
in
that
relegation
game on
fight.
my vote because
And
I
they
was
were
so
in relega-
mad.
They were in a relegation, still in a relegation.
They were in a
fight.
relegation battle. Yeah.
Still then, that's even worse. They made 8 changes or 9 changes in a relegation scrap, not yet safe, whilst
Mhm.
going to a game 3 days later. And we had
Yeah.
8 days. We had 8 days off because that was after the
We had more rest than them.
semi-final. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what made it infuriating. I
That should be up
was
there
seeing
worse,
red
yeah.
that game.
That's worse.
I-
That's worse than Newcastle.
I voted for that one, and I forget what my other one was, but I
And
was
that's
livid
Gusto's
after that game.
Stupid penalty gave away.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. But that's goal of the season, ladies and gents. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next nomination, which is
Martial arts.
assist of the season. Which next year, now that I think about it, people, next year I'm gonna make this pass of the season. I think it makes more sense because there were some brilliant passes that
Yeah.
led to a goal that we didn't account for. That's better than the assists. So next season, this will be pass of the season, just for you guys in the panel to know, and for people in the chat. But we had a few nominees for this one, and I think it's mostly because people didn't really know what to look for. But there's some good ones in here, and we do have a winner. So the first nominee for assist of the season, Palmer to João Pedro against Leeds. Second nominee, James to Enzo Fernandez against Brighton. Third nominee, Cucurella to Esteval against Liverpool. Our fourth nominee, Sanchez to João Pedro against Newcastle away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he hoofed it. That's a good shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Our fifth nominee, Fofana to João Pedro, West Ham at home. Our sixth nominee, Gittins to Enzo Fernandez against Burnley. Our seventh nominee, Palmer to Esteval against Barca?
I didn't do that one. I know I like Palmer,
If you we'll do a vote who you think did that one. Reece James to Esteval against Barca. We will see who lied.
I think that was Reese who got the assist, but like I don't know.
The next nominee, Enzo. Okay, this wasn't assist. That's why I changed it to assist.
Esteval against Barca.
I think, yeah, they both was involved for that Esteval goal. but,
Enzo
like, yeah.
Fernandez's build-up pass for the third Napoli goal. That was the one where it goes to what? It goes to Palmer. Palmer against João Pedro. João Pedro could pass it
What
to
if it was
Garnacho on the left,
Martians?
and he doesn't. He takes the shot himself.
I think
It
it
was a
was
build-up pass.
Marshall.
That was not me. That was not me. I forgot who voted that one. I think that was that was Prime. And then the last nominee.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay, maybe
What's
it was
the last
CP then.
nominee?
And then the last nominee is Enzo Fernandez's pass to Pedro versus Villa away.
Wait, did you do Reece James to Enzo, Brighton?
Now.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait, hang on.
I gotta take a moment again.
Yeah, I mean the scooped one.
Do we want to guess who picked Palmer to Esteval against Barca?
CPR Ahmed. That's one of them.
All right.
It was probably Chris.
Actually.
It was Chris.
No, it wasn't me.
Chris, who do you think it was?
I think it was Ahmed. Ahmed, yeah.
Ahmed, who do you think it was?
I know it's not me, so it's probably gonna be. Actually, I'll probably say Scott.
And KG went to walk his dog, so he's not here right now.
It's KG.
The second bonus award and the award for Howler during the Casually FC Awards goes to none other than our friend Curry Pirate. I was like, CP, like, how did you?
What's going on, man?
Cole Palmer didn't even play that game. This is what I mean. Like, we watch. Like, now I know, like, the way I watch football and we on the panel watch football, the way CP watches. CP's looking at ghosts. Palmer wasn't fit. Palmer wasn't available for contention. So
what?
CP's watching ghosts when he's watching football, man.
Marshall, what game did he say it was?
He said Palmer to Esteval versus Barca.
Did Palmer not play the Barca
It was
game?
Reece James, by the way. No,
played it,
he was
but
out
I don't
injured.
remember the system.
Oh my! We cooked Barca without. To be fair, Palmer's ass. But we cooked Barca without Palmer. Crazy.
CP was a stinker and hook. CP should have been in the stinker and hook category.
Oh yeah,
As was as the lap so far.
Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, there's a few in here. I mean, just to remind you guys, the ones I can remember off the top of my head, the Sanchez one where he hoofs it. The João Pedro stops it with his chest and then he takes it in. Like, what part of what made that assist amazing was what João Pedro did as well.
I see. I struggle with that. I know it's down as an assist, but I really struggle with it because it was right by.
It was mostly João Pedro.
It was right by near the halfway line as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Pedro had to chest it, get it above whoever the centre back was, and then
I think it was Dan Byrne.
I told you when I sent you I was really struggling in this one.
Yeah, I was struggling with that one.
This is a hard category. I'm not gonna lie.
Then I chose Cucurella.
Yeah, I did too, to be fair.
And then I actually think the Fafana's one against West Ham for Pedro's goal is actually like KDB-esque pass.
It was nice.
Cross. You know what I mean? It's like that. And that really
it was a little nice stinky cross to the far post really from outside the box.
On the money. Picked him out. It's like if that was KDB, we'd be going, Jesus Christ.
Gittins had a very similar one for Enzo against Burnley, where it was a nice little cross, and then boom, Enzo Fernandez was able to put it away.
That was Neto.
That was Neto?
Neto
no, I think
scored.
There's one for Gittins. There was one for Gittins.
No, Neto scored. Neto scored from Gittins. Neto scored that. It wasn't Neto.
Oh, that was Neto.
Enzo scored the second goal. Enzo scored the second goal right before the end of the game.
Yeah. So I wrote that wrong.
That was a gooey assist.
Yeah. I think the Reece one, obviously, just because of the goal that came from it, was a good assist.
Reece to who?
Reece to
Do you not think
Esteval.
that's? Do you not think that's? I don't remember that one. That's more of like a pass.
Yeah, that's why I'm changing it to pass of the season.
Esteval had to dribble, get past the man, and then shoot. Like that.
I forget who it was. I think it was CP that said the build up for the third Napoli goal. Once he said that, I was like, okay, because the pass that Enzo had to, I forget who it was. There was a pass that Enzo had where he crossed it to Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto crosses it back inside the box to Neto in the beginning of the season. I forget what game it was super impressive, but it's not an assist. So
I mean, it's more.
Next year, I'm doing pass.
It more encompasses the goal. And like assist, and assist like stands out. Like that's why I think the Fafana assist is probably up there because that's what it is. It's not in like a good passage of play in terms of build up to it, where it's like 6 or 7 passes and he does it like that. Whereas the others that we're talking about is more about the build up to it. And then like João Pedro and Esteban really had to do a lot of the work to get the goal. Because if they didn't do that work, then that pass means nothing. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna look up the Burnley game real quick. Cause was that really Neto? I don't remember.
Did you not mention Reece James? What's it called? Reece James to Enzo, the cross
in Brighton. Yeah, I mentioned that. That was the second one I mentioned. Yeah.
That was my one.
Yeah, no, it was.
Because I think the build-up was pretty decent, and that cross, like just to dink it to Enzo, free goal, like that was just easy for Enzo to put in.
No, for sure. There was some pretty good ones here. No, let me look at this. Oh no, it was yeah, Surfer. It was Gittins actually. Here,
I knew it was Gittins. It was the fact it was Neto that scored.
Was it Neto? This
Enzo was there.
It was Neto. It just looks like
Enzo was there.
You're right. It was Neto.
It went over him.
Like, again, as shit as Gittins has been this season, like he does have his moments, and like this is one of those. Like, for those of you who want a reminder, it's like this cross right here. Brilliant cross.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good...
It's a good assist. So next year I'll switch it to pass of the season instead of just assists.
Speaking of assists, Marshall,
talk to me. Yeah. Staffy TV, thank you for $1.99 super chat. I've been waiting on my glass of prosecco. Listen, fam, we're talking about English football, European football, so we're gonna abide by European standards, and I don't get paid tips, so you could just wait, bro.
I don't get paid.
That being said, let's go ahead and announce the winner of this category.
Who is the winner?
And there was a few. It was a hard-fought battle, nevertheless.
Too many like sinking in together. On that
and to be fair, in this category, what ended up winning was probably what made it the most meaningful assist, if that gives it away. But our winner of assists of the season goes to Cucurella to Esteval. Liverpool.
And you accepting the award, man.
I won. Sorry, I should say I won. Sorry, not bad.
This guy.
It's tainted.
Yeah, just the momentous.
How are you picking Cucurella, you fraud? You're supposed to have agenda on him.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a good occasion.
I'm not an agenda merchant.
You're not a what?
Now
Marshall, can you play that? Can you play the hot sound? Play the hot sound. You're not a what?
Yeah, that was. Wait, no, that's not what I meant.
Huh?
Yeah. That's a if you're not an agenda merchant. But yeah, I mean, this was in stoppage time. It won us the game. The composure. You know, everyone has an agenda on Cucurella. He can't cross. He can't do this, and then he comes through and
one
pulls
cross.
us
Well
off.
done for Marshall. One cross.
He picks him too. It's just wild.
He did pick him actually.
Just say you want.
It just shows he knows greatness, I guess.
Just say
shows
you
how
want
great
to
he
be
is.
Marshall.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
when he gets spun in the
Ahmed with shocking words on the award show. We're gonna have to
watch him if Hato had done that. If you all over.
He would be
We're gonna get a yellow to Ahmed at the first ever yellow at the Casually Chelsea Award show.
Of course, it's Ahmed.
Yeah.
This is
Marshall, Ahmed. That's why you were banned last year. That's why you were banned last year.
Actually, isn't why.
It wasn't why. It actually wasn't why I was banned last year.
This isn't. Listen, you ain't Will Smith and we ain't Chris Rock. We will hit back. You know what I mean?
We'll clap back.
You know what I mean?
Listen, man.
Huh?
Listen, I'm a striker. You're a striker. Let's strike, man.
You ain't a striker.
I mean,
I'm a defender.
it's like the
I didn't know I was at. Listen, I didn't know I was at UFC 250, man. You know, I know it's next week Saturday, but like, can we chill out, please?
Is that the way
Hey
I saw
man,
White
as
House?
long as you don't speak up against a certain nation, then you won't get banned from it. That's all I'll say.
Listen, shout out to the Mandem, man. Shout out to the Mandem.
Let's move on to the next category, please. Let's move on. This is another positive
By the
one,
way,
people.
if there's not one clear winner for this, fraud's all of you.
It's not clear, but there is a winner. There's a winner. There's a winner. Don't worry, Chris. So, our next category individual performance of the season. The panel got 2 votes each on this one, and we have 7 contenders for this category. And yeah, there's some good ones. I looked back and I was like, you know what? Yeah, these are pretty good actually. So, our first nominee for individual performance of the season, James against Arsenal at home. Yeah, that was a good one. I forgot and then I remembered. João Pedro versus Napoli. Yeah. Esteval versus Liverpool. A little bit biased because he came on, but he came on. He was electric.
Yeah.
He was electric when he came on. Fourth category or fourth nominee, Esteval versus Barcelona. Our fifth nominee, João Pedro versus Aston Villa away.
Yeah, that I agree.
Our sixth nominee, Reece James versus Forest away. I don't remember that one, but we won comfortably. I don't know if he did. And then you're muted. Our seventh nominee, Caicedo versus Liverpool at home. I think that one goes under the radar. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. What do we think of our nominees panel?
I didn't know RSM was giving out, these pointers for Caicedo, man.
I think Reece James with 10 men against Declan Rice, Zubimendi, and Eze, and that midfield locking them up at 1-1 is a clear winner for me. Oh, you could say, "Oh my God, you won," but he outplayed that.
It was a really good performance. It does stand out.
10 men too, man. 10 men.
Yeah.
38 minutes, I think.
That performance, if I need to remind you guys, that performance sparked up conversations on Twitter and YouTube of, is Reece, we talk about Caicedo and Rice, but what about Reece James and Rice?
That's the best midfield.
That's the hype that
not
came
even
on
just
that
that. No, not even just that. That game got won the award for best performance of the season.
Wait, the real one?
Yes, it got.
Oh, oh shit! Really?
Yeah, yeah.
See, clear winner.
All right, I'm going to call corruption now. And I'm going to follow the Premier League's. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to actually do that.
Oh, it didn't win, did it?
I think it's obvious. I mean,
there's 2 good shouts. I think
Reece played very well, but when you score a hat trick away, you know what I mean? A convincing performance.
It's a good shout as well.
This is true, Chris.
Against a tough team. It's a tough team.
Very perceptive.
Villa away. You know what I mean? I think it's João Pedro.
No one cares about Reece James anyway, man. You know what I mean?
God damn.
We all listen. We all know.
You can say no one cares about, but I know you love Reece James deep down. Like,
your boy
you say what you want.
So I don't know why you're.
Do you know who Ahmed is, right?
Yeah, I do. I do. He's the guy that's got like a half an arm on camera.
Why is it that you still hold my Reece James takes from like 5 years ago against me, but you don't say anything about Ahmed?
You don't take him serious, maybe.
No, that's true. No one takes Ahmed seriously.
Sorry. I timed out by.
Wait, what happened?
Yo,
you timed out.
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Timed out. Yeah.
You're good now. There you go. Yeah, you're good now.
Oh,
he's on a bit of a delay. His Wi-Fi just came back. Let's forgive him, people.
No. I'm on a USB tethering right now. My Wi-Fi system is completely down right now in the area.
Oh,
so.
Damn. This guy's breaking it right now.
Ahmed, can you hear me?
I think the only 2 real shouts is Reece James and João Pedro.
Lift your hand up.
I mean, I voted for both of them.
Yeah, he's on delay.
Guys, do you see what that private school money gets you? Crazy.
Ain't no way he's just delayed.
Ahmed, lift your hand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick him out, man.
If he's not delayed, it's over.
He's cooked. He's cooked. He'll reset his computer. He'll come back. But yeah, the Reece James one was a really, really good shout. But let's just get into the winner. We'll discuss it more. The winner of this category, and this was a tough one because it was close. Lift your hand up, Ahmed. Nope.
Yeah, just kick him out. Just kick him out. Just kick him out. He's not gonna.
I'll wait till he's back on camera.
Maybe he's getting confused when you put your hand up to him and he's saying, "What's going on?"
Yeah. All right. So we'll discuss it. But the winner of the best individual performance of the season goes to João Pedro versus Villa away.
We could say hat-trick to hat-trick. I agree, but Morata also got a hat-trick for Chelsea.
To be fair,
Morata.
Esteval
Stoke,
versus Barcelona got 3 votes.
9 years
Pedro versus Napoli and James versus Arsenal got 3 votes, and we're tied for first choices. But 1 extra vote got João Pedro the category.
I did vote for him.
It was close.
To me, that's the second one for me. But the Reece James
lift your hand up.
being man of the match with 10 men against Arsenal, best team in the country.
Listen. I just want to just say real quickly, Reece James. Firstly, he's about to get destroyed once and for all by your boy Osama bin Taliban. On that wing back duty. Listen. This is Reece James's last dance.
He's not playing wing back.
No, you're right, man.
Now, Ahmed, thanks for saying that. Now, AG, back to my question. Why is it you don't ever say anything about Ahmed's stuff about Reece or against Reece? You've never mentioned
KG knows his facts, man. KG knows his facts. That's why.
No, but when it's me, you're like, oh, Prime's gonna say something about Reece James again. Yeah,
he don't like you.
Yeah.
KG respects a brother, man. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not you.
That was quick.
It's been 2 full seasons since I've last said anything bad about Reece. By the way,
this is true.
Yeah, that's actually bad.
All right.
Even when Reece
do you want a medal or something? Do you want a medal? Do you want a medal?
We don't have enough medals on the Casually FC award show to hand in these bonus
and everyone
medals.
Turned against him 2 seasons ago. Right, I said no. He just got surgery. Let him land.
We only just got Nani Madueke's medal from Club World Cup that Trump took, and we gave that to CP. All right, that's the extra medal we got.
So KG, answer that. Why doesn't Alma get the same vim?
You know what? I'm gonna get so much vim for other stuff. It got lost in the sauce.
He does get called a brown envelope.
It just got lost in all the other Ahmed slander.
Do you want to see what a brown envelope gets you guys? Let me show you what a brown envelope gets you, man. Let me show you what a brown envelope gets you. Look at that, man.
That's what it gets
brown
you.
Envelope gets you this, man. That's what a brown envelope gets you, man.
The collector.
He got the golden gun.
And French fries.
And some French fries.
There we go, man. And some French fries. There we go.
The problem with Ahmed is that he has so many bad takes. He's probably
hard to keep up. Yeah, we know.
This is not true, man. I feel like that's a very woke take, if I may say so myself. It's a very woke take to say that about me personally.
No, you know what, Surfer, you're right. He does have a lot of bad takes. Yeah, you're right.
To be fair, Ahmed,
you getting the new 007 game, huh?
Yeah, he's been playing it. And he's gone. He went to go play it.
See, if he was a true gamer, right? Even though this game is older than him, and you would ask him on N64 GoldenEye, would he ever in a multiplayer game would he ever choose the golden gun? And if he said yes, he's not. If he said yes, he's not a true gamer. You never choose the golden gun because it's just one bullet, cheating. You're dead like that. I don't mean.
Oh man, that
who is the broken tiny character?
I don't know. Do you remember if you played that game? There was a cheat where you can make all the enemies' heads massive.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
just take them out.
That's old school. Yeah,
take them out with a sniper like that.
Massive heads and stuff. Yeah, I remember that.
So shout out 007, man. Great game. It's a very good game. I look forward to playing some of the other games that come out this year.
Yeah, I'm actually excited. I want to play that game too. To be
Did
fair.
you pre-order Wolverine?
I am planning to do that in the next week or so.
That looks good too. To be
Once
fair.
the next brown envelope hits, Andrew,
pre-order GTA.
go get Wolverine.
I am not pre-ordering GTA personally. I am pre-ordering
GTA a decade ago.
I know. Blood of the Dawnmaker though. I am pre-ordering Blood of the Dawnmaker. That's the one I'm really looking forward to.
You know why Ahmed's not pre-ordering GTA? Because him being a brown envelope, he's already played it. He played it.
Don't worry, man. Rockstar already gave me the link in it. They gave me the plug.
Yeah, man.
Rockstar gave me the plug, man.
Egbali said,
Miami Ahmed and GTA, man.
Egbali said, you make sure the next protesters go ahead, we'll give you GTA.
I just need a bullet.
To be fair, man. Listen, I was so successful at stopping the protest after Javi Alonso that we ain't heard about protests since, man. Look how good I am.
Ahmed, in GTA 6, I need a bulletproof machine firing Bugatti Veyron and I'll be fine. in that game. I'm like,
All right, man. I'll put in a word.
put in a word, man. Put in a word.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yes. But all right. So yeah, our winner for this one was the João Pedro versus Villa. That was clear. I mean, James at home versus Arsenal was a brilliant performance. Pedro pretty much, even though Napoli for the full 90 weren't good, but when the carry job he did was insane to just get us across the board, and the significance of it as well, to get us into the next round. We were fighting on the last day, if you guys remember, to get into the next round without having to do the playoff games. And obviously, the Barcelona Esteval game, that one lives into is ingrained in everyone's memories, despite how shit this season was. But yeah, let's now take this moment to take a break for our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. We'll move on to the next category. We have 3 more left, people, so be sure to smash a like if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you're watching in the future, be sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you think of our nominees or categories, and maybe some suggestions for nominees for next season. And was it a steal? You know, was it corruption? You say in the comments below. Be sure to also hype up the video, and please, people, check out the memberships. There's 4 different tiers starting at 99p. Our third to last category is save of the season. Another very tough one because we forget a lot of these. And to be fair, Sanchez did save a lot this season. Yeah. Now, the panel had 1 vote each on this one. Yeah. The panel did have 1 vote each on this one, and we have 7 votes. 7 nominees.
7 out of 8.
Yeah, 7 out of 8. All right, we'll start off with the first nominee for save of the season. Sanchez blocking Marino's shot in the first leg against Arsenal. It was one where he uses his foot. It was really odd, and it was amazing how he even saved it.
You know why he still lost? You know why he shouldn't get the credit for that? Because it's 2 bloopers. That's why he should get the credit.
Yeah, it is bloopers. But it was a good save. Then, another one that... CP, Howler of the season. I'm not going to lie.
No way.
Rafinha versus Barca. Which... I know. CP, you've had a howler. Your first... The nerves got to you, CP.
He's talking about Rafinha's miss. He's talking about Rafinha's
No. There was a Rafinha one where it just like dragged on the floor and it was a save. I was like, what?
Oh, okay.
Oh, to be fair, no. He didn't. Wait, did he pick that one? No, he didn't pick that one.
Me.
Someone else picked that one. That was you. That was you. Yeah. You had a howler, and I had a howler for thinking it wasn't you.
I was thinking, wait, this seems familiar to my one. So wait,
I will show the save in a little bit.
Was it as good as? No, I swear it's like really hard.
It wasn't good. I think you're thinking of Ferran Torres. I think that was the attempt you're thinking of. Then.
Did you guys post videos?
This one's actually funny. And this one's actually really funny. Tosin versus Brentford at home.
Huh? Tosin,
where he had to make a save against his own player in January.
Does that mean Marshall?
I think that was you. I don't know, but I thought that was great because I mean, technically you don't expect to save your own teammates a shot, so yeah, I guess that's a good save.
Oh, Tosin scored an own goal.
Yeah, where Tosin Nova scored an own goal and Sanchez had to save.
I was thinking.
No, he had to save Tosin's shot on goal. Sanchez versus Brentford, Damsgaard's shot. I think that was the same game.
Yeah.
Lukaku.
Club World Cup doesn't count.
Lukaku, when we played Napoli in stoppage time, last minute save there from Sanchez.
I don't remember that one.
Sanchez versus Spurs at home. There was another final minute save there as well. And then
don't worry, KG, no one remembers Sanchez's save.
And I think this was I forget who's that player with the tattoos on his neck for Leeds. I don't remember, man. I think he may be Welsh. I forgot. Sanchez versus Leeds in the FA Cup. There was another good save there. I just can't remember the name of the player that took the shot. Now, ladies and gents.
Nah, he doesn't have to make
It wasn't Aronson. It was someone else.
Mine was bad.
Or maybe it was Aronson. I don't remember. I'll pull up in a minute.
Aronson's
This is
not
why next year I'm gonna have it all compiled and I'm gonna do like a
I
video
don't remember
for
any
it.
saves really for this season.
Now, ladies and gents, I have to say, even though with the new rules and regulations that we set for this one, I kind of dropped the ball with the one nominee thing, but it was also a very hard category. So believe it or not, we had a tiebreaker. Yes. We had a 7-way tiebreaker because none of you guys could decide. One of you guys didn't vote, and one of you guys couldn't decide on a fucking save.
Wait, who's the winner though? Is it Sanchez or someone else?
So my brilliant thinking, because sometimes this brain works pretty well. Pause.
Put on the screen. Decide.
Rock, paper,
decided.
tournament?
I decided to call upon a celebrity to give us their vote out of the nominees. So big up to our boy RSM for picking the winner of this category. The casually celebrity. How about that? Casual celebrity.
So you couldn't afford Lewis? You couldn't afford Lewis?
I couldn't afford Lewis. It's out of the
It's
budget.
expensive for casual.
It's out of the budget. Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Sorry.
Casual.
Yeah. It was
Is Jimmy too expensive as well? No.
Yeah. Jimmy was very loud.
When you get in touch with Jimmy's,
we didn't cheat, Prime.
When I hit up Jimmy, he just started yelling.
Beans over toast.
Yeah.
Can afford someone in the chat.
Yeah. I should have. Yeah, members. I should have hit you up. I can't lie. But
you couldn't afford the mineral.
I was thinking, invite John.
He doesn't take brown envelopes. He doesn't take brown envelopes.
Only white envelopes.
Danish Mount Disney to do it.
Now, do you guys want to go over the saves, or do you want me to just go for the winner first?
Go for the winner.
Couldn't ask Daniel in the chat to
If
do
mine's
it.
bad, you don't go for mine.
Yeah, no, I could have asked him. All right, we'll go for the winner then. So the winner of this category, thanks to our celebrity pick RSM, goes to none other than the save against Lukaku versus Napoli. Yeah, there you go. Surfer was on it. Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
It's right at the end of the game. Right
here. I got you.
I don't remember.
I actually saved this one.
I do remember it now. Yeah. Lukaku flubbed it.
Look at this fucker. Look at him.
Yeah, of course.
Already on the floor.
Sucking the grass on the floor.
And yeah,
Lukaku in the right place. Everyone's gone forward.
Yeah, that was a good save because it was in traffic. He couldn't see a lot.
Yeah, and it's also important. It's importance of the save.
Yeah.
The time of the game.
Yeah, very important.
You know what I did for mine? I couldn't remember any notable because I hate goalkeepers.
Yeah, I was struggling.
Yeah. So Andrew, what I did was I watched
I
the
was
Premier
struggling
League
too.
saves of the season, and then the first one that was on there from Chelsea, that's who I went with.
To be fair, he had some good ones when I looked over it.
It was I guarantee you guys remember what happened because it was Sade was on a breakaway. It was 2v1, and Sade cut it back instead of shooting it.
Yeah.
And he squared at the Damsgaard, and Damsgaard shot it, and Sanchez was like diving backwards and saved it off the line with his arm. It was a good. Sanchez had some good saves this year. I give him credit for that.
I don't know who chose the Sanchez one against Arsenal in the first leg of the League Cup.
That was
me. Oh, the Marino.
I was desperate. I was struggling, and I saw that. I was like, "That's an amazing save."
I don't know how you could choose him having a good save in that game.
I thought about that.
2 goals.
I did.
He cost us 2 goals in that game.
I gotta show you I'll show you the save, and then maybe you'll understand.
That's
but I had the same logic.
I do agree with Andrew.
It's kind of shameless. I can't
That's
lie.
like someone murdering, slitting someone's throat, and then trying
You know
to
what
patch
it is,
it
yeah.
up
You know what it is, yeah.
afterwards. You know what I mean?
Everyone has their favorite player, yeah. Marshall's favorite
Shut
player
up,
is
bro.
goalkeeper, man. That's all it is, man. It's
Shut
alright,
up.
Marshall. It's alright, Marshall.
That's not what happened at all, man.
I mean, you do like Sanchez a lot.
Remember
No, I
last year,
don't.
Chris? Remember last year, Chris maintaining his
don't.
value this year?
Yes,
Yes,
the
maintain
maintaining
value,
value gimmick.
yes.
You know Ahmed reminds me of.
Ahmed.
Wait, let Safa go. What do I remind you of? Safa?
Ahmed reminds you of someone who laughs at road traffic accidents. You know what I mean? Like that, he just laughs at them. You know what I mean? He just comes in and just points out like the worst.
Found it.
Can't park there, mate.
He just,
Surfer, look at the save.
He tries to snipe someone.
Go ahead, mate.
Let me ask you a question.
I'll show the Tosin one in a minute. Yeah. Ask your question,
We'll
Prime.
just look at the save first.
This is the save. This is the obviously first leg.
So going off of.
Oh yeah, that's a good save.
It was a bad game, but that's a really good save.
It's straight at him.
Wait, hold on, Marshall.
It with his leg.
Marshall.
Yeah, it's straight at him.
Marshall, this is the first time me watching this save. I didn't watch the game. Pull it back.
Yeah.
Pull it back. And play it again.
Don't worry, it's a horrible game. But yeah, I actually used this.
It's bang average.
This guy.
So
He's stretched.
He's stretched.
out
I
for
could
it.
have done that, man. I was
Look
good.
at him. Well done for saving.
Look at his feet.
that's not fuck off.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's what you're
off.
supposed to do,
That's
man.
not a good save. That's not a good
This
save.
guy.
That's
All
not a
right,
good save.
nothing's a
Yeah,
good save
That's
anymore.
not a good
Yeah,
save.
actually.
That's not a
actually
good
got
save.
lucky.
Wait.
He cost us 2
Are you
goals.
wait?
He did
Are you
cost us
telling me?
Exactly.
Are
He
you
cost us
telling
2
me-
goals too, man.
Wait, Marshall.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Telling me he meant to save that with his left with his
I'm
right
not a
foot.
hologram.
He meant to save that with his right foot.
I mean, he meant to save it.
No,
and
but
then
it's
it got
a
the foot in
volley
there.
though. So on the volley,
So?
you have no idea where the guy is going. So
No,
he
but
makes
as a
him feel
keeper, you're
big.
supposed to spread wide. You're supposed to spread
It's
wide.
not a good save.
Yeah.
Look at KD
It's not-
trying to defend his fellow
it's not-
light
yeah.
I see.
No,
No,
not a
I'm
good
just
save,
saying,
though.
like,
It's not a good save. But anyways,
It
fellow
it's
light
what it
skin.
is.
It's not a good save. But anyway, Ahmed, what you said about Marshall.
I want to see the
Correct.
toasted one though.
He's
pulling
Ahmed.
it
Ahmed.
up, hold on.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this statement, and someone here on the panel backs this. Sanchez is top 5 goalkeeper in the Prem. Who do you think backs that statement?
We know who backs him, man.
Who do you think backs that
Let's
statement?
come out and say it, mister. We know who it is.
Exactly.
It's me.
Exactly.
There we
Exactly.
I still think it's true.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
go.
Casually blue.
I'm not gonna back down from that. I
Casually
mean, tell me who was better.
Bluco, strongest soldier, man. They said it before, man. You know what I mean?
Blue Coat, strongest soldier.
This is the Tosin save. And do you want to consider this a good save, Prime?
Oh yeah, I remember that. He set that. Was that Trev that got set down?
Trevor got sent.
When was
And look at this bozo, bro. This is Brentford when I was supposed to go, and I
Looks like it's
couldn't.
gonna be a good save.
This is
man.
after the protest.
Oh yes.
But
You
it's
know
better than
that
yours. It's
happened
still
in front
better.
of
It's
me.
still better than yours.
You know that happened. I was in that.
No, that's
stand
my-
behind there.
Hold on,
That
that's
was-
my. Yeah, that was my. That was.
That
the
was
save
your
I
vote.
talking
Yeah, that was your vote.
Like you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
expect some guy hitting your own defender hitting you in that.
I don't think you understand. Me and Prime and
Yeah,
Scott
drag
are
out.
literally behind.
But look at
the
it. That's
goal
a
when that
crazy
happened.
save. Like he's
Yeah.
he's going backwards. Yeah.
Who won
Toasted.
it? What save won it again?
The
Wait, was
Napoli
this
one.
wait? Is this Brentford game? Is this
Yeah,
Brentford
the one
game?
we
The
went to,
game we
Prime.
went
It's the
to.
one we went
Marshall?
to. Yeah, it's the
Wait,
one we went to.
Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah. This is a better. This is a
Bro,
better
Prime,
save
we were
than that
behind this
stupid
goal.
one against our
Prime,
team.
Yeah,
we
it
were
is.
behind
It
the
is a
goal.
better
save.
Remember,
Yeah,
Prime? We were
yeah.
behind that.
Yeah,
You were
that's-
behind the
I
goal.
was Marshall. Marshall, I was within touching distance of Sanchez, Tosin, and Chalaba. Within touching
Oh
distance.
my god.
I could have rushed them. I could have rushed them if you lost.
I've got up to.
But yeah, but Marshall, this save is a better one than the one you picked against Arsenal, bro.
Alright, fair enough. I am struggling with this
I've got
category.
5 better goals.
Yeah, I was struggling hard. I hated
Yeah,
it.
that shit was
This is a
hard.
tough category because there was no last year when we did it. There was a comp. This year there wasn't any comp, so I was like, "Oh fuck!" Now I gotta actually.
yeah.
look
I
at
just went
these.
off
I tried
instinct of
searching-
like
I
of my
tried
memory.
searching for a
just
comp and I couldn't
picked.
find any. I tried searching
Oh,
for a
let me
comp.
show you guys the Leeds one that someone voted for. That was another good one too. Chelsea versus Leeds in the FA Cup.
I
I
voted.
forgot.
No, I voted, but I didn't pick which save though, Marshall. I
That's the
didn't pick which
thing. A
save.
lot of you guys didn't even pick which saves. I was like, "What the fuck? I gotta guess this now." Like,
I just
it's supposed to be a little more
so-
specific.
Yeah, man, that's what the host is meant to do, man. Host is meant to.
Yeah,
host.
I mean, I got it done, but it was like a last minute fucking attempt from Leeds or some shit. I'm trying to find it here. I'll find it eventually. The Rafinha one was weak. I don't know why Chris chose that one. That was a weird one.
I
Here
swear
we
it's
go.
quite powerful and low, but like maybe I'm tripping.
It
and
was
just,
low, but I don't think it was like a.
Wasn't it
amazing-
powerful?
Not really. Not when I watched it over.
I
was
swear it was
this-
like a
why'd
game
you
in
vote this, Chris?
Barcelona, and I thought it was Rafinha.
Where is this?
Where it was, you don't need to show if it's bad.
No, not that one. I'm trying to find the Leeds one.
You don't need to
Like,
show
if it's bad, I don't want to.
Next year I'll have these all like in a video format. That way you guys can look it all over.
You know what, man? I don't know if you guys have been seeing this on the BBC. They've been doing this little TV show on Gareth Southgate's England.
What the BBC did with you? That's crazy.
They're like, yeah. We need that for Chelsea, man. I feel like we need that
looking
for
at
Chelsea.
BBC there.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wow.
what BBC?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the British Broadcasting Centre.
Oh, I found it.
I
I found it.
I'm gonna say the BBC.
It was Rodon. Yeah, it was Rodon. How do you not remember this, Chris?
What?
It was Rodon.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it was this.
Rodon.
Or actually, no, it wasn't Rodon. They deflected off Rodon? Wait,
No,
did it?
Rodon's number 6, mate.
It did. No, I don't know. Oh, it was
Chris,
Stash.
you're Welsh. Can you not tell him to say his name right, please?
There you go. Oh, and it deflected off of another
what was
Chelsea
this?
player. I think that was... Is that Chalobah
It's the
or
semi-final.
Caicedo? It's
the
Caicedo.
semi-final, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good save too, to be fair.
That's Ben.
Marshall said is that.
That is better than
Marshall
mine.
said is that Chalobah.
I
Because
mean,
you have to like stretch and tip it over the crossbar. Yeah, that's a nice save.
Ooh, that's
and
good.
then let me show you the
Yeah.
Barcelona one. The Barcelona one I can find pretty quick. Because that one
what?
was... The Barcelona one you voted for.
You don't need to do it if it's bad.
Yeah, show it. I wanna see
No,
it.
I want to show
wanna
people
see it.
where your mind
I
was when you
swear it
voted
was low
this.
and powerful. That's what I'm
I wanna
saying. In
see
my
it, 'cause-
vision, it was low and powerful.
I want to see what made him think it was save of the season. by
Well, I
watching.
told you. I swear it's low and powerful. I
That's
don't
what I meant,
know.
but I want to see though.
I bet you it's
Why
better
didn't
than
you look
Marshall
at
still.
it? Why didn't you watch
I bet you it's still better than Marshall.
It was not better than mine.
I want to
Yeah, I
see
bet
it
it was.
because I want to
It
see
really
it 'cause
wasn't.
then I can judge you for what the hell you were watching. At the
That's
time.
what
No,
I'm saying.
I swear, like, it's a low powerful shot. I'm trying to remember it now.
Trying to find it. I'm scrubbing through.
Maybe I should look at some highlights first and then, judge
Yeah,
it.
why didn't you do that? That's what everyone
Well,
did.
It was gonna be
Go
a
watch
bitch anyway.
highlights.
Let's be real, and I don't think there's like any like comps like
Can we
anyone said,
analyze
but like.
something real quick? This is Real Chris has got Reece James under Tuchel. Is that Tuchel to get right, guys?
That was for Tuchel, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Tuchel. Good time.
Wait, can I really not find it?
Interesting, you don't have any new ones. That's what I'm saying. Is that
You know why you
saying-
can't find it? You know why you can't find it? 'Cause
No, this is like I had this picture years ago.
No one.
Like,
I tell you why I can't find it, Marshall. Because it's not a good save. That's why you can't find it, right? You can't find even if you put it in on YouTube.
it
Right?
definitely happened.
I'm gonna try and see if it's on YouTube right now. I'm just trying.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
You
the
don't need to
play.
show it. It's not that important, clearly.
I know I saw it, and then I was like, "What, Chris? How did you vote this?" But
I don't know.
now
I thought it was
doesn't
low
wanna
and
show up.
hard, as I remember, and
It
those
was
shots
low.
can be tricky.
It wasn't that hard, though. I'll tell you that. Pause.
Was it not?
Hey,
No,
yo,
it
crazy.
wasn't. That was a little crazy. I can't lie.
No, because the low and hard shots are
I remember
hard to
seeing it at
save.
the end of the highlights clip. Is this not the right highlights clip? Because some of them show different highlights.
Are you talking
Well,
about
no,
the Fernando Torres, the
Rafinha.
Ferran Torres?
No, it was he said Rafinha, and it was a Rafinha.
Oh, because
shot.
there was
no,
people
I
who
found it,
was
I found it, I
Ferran
found it.
Torres earlier. No,
Yeah.
Ferran Torres missed the net in that game.
This is what you voted for, Chris.
Yeah, but you gotta pause it so you don't know the true power in it.
I can't even find it.
He says you don't know the true power, and it's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Maybe Sanchez made it look weak. You don't know.
No.
So
I put
as
a
you remember, he
save at
cuts in,
3-0.
right?
Are we hyping up a save at 3-0? This is
what Chris
disgusting,
did.
man.
Yeah, well,
To be fair, okay.
yeah, you can't talk Marshall now. Look at
That's a
that.
good save.
That's solid.
Yeah, it's actually better now in second viewing.
It's a good save because
Oh.
he's blindside.
Hey.
He's blinded between the
Oh,
legs.
That
yeah,
powerful,
it's
though.
not as bad as
Hey.
you thought, you know.
No.
Yeah.
It's a save.
You know what? You know what's funny? Yeah.
It's better than yours, Marshall, I'll tell
You
you
know
that.
what's funny?
Sure.
That's a better save than the one Marshall brought up against Arsenal. The better save. So
I don't
pick
know.
up Chris.
I don't know.
Look up
That
Chris.
that
Because he
save
had to,
is.
like you said, he's blind, he has a stretch, like,
You
low.
have to. It's on a volley.
it's
you
not
have
safe
to
to
guess
Steven.
where it's going. The fact that
Yeah.
his foot even got there
Bro.
is just like questionable.
Bro,
The
he's
fact
It's
diving
just-
out of the way.
If we had
Lucky
won that
gets on
game, we
Stop
would
it.
be saying differently. But because we
Why
lost
did
and he
we
had a
win that
howler
game?
and he was
Why
horrific.
did we win that game?
Marshall,
It was him. He was
I
bad.
didn't watch
He
the
was
game.
bozo.
I've got no
Yeah,
Marshall.
two
I have
bozo
no opinion
moments,
on that
yeah.
game. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, that
Marshall,
was a
I have
good
no
save.
opinion on the game. I didn't watch it. It's my first time seeing that save.
It was
It's
good
not
on.
a good
It was
save.
good for him to spread himself wide enough to get that. Like you know,
no.
if Courtois does that, we praise Courtois. Like that's what I'm saying.
No, wait.
Yeah,
Am I
standard
praising
for
Courtois?
Courtois.
No, I tell
Wait,
you why.
would I?
I'll tell you why we don't praise
Wait.
him. Because if Courtois has 2 mistakes in a game, we're not going to
Oh, yeah,
praise
that's
him
the
for
thing.
saving that.
But we're just saying in isolation. In isolation.
No, you
Marshall,
can't isolate
am I
it
praising
because of the
Marshall?
game.
Am I
Yeah.
Marshall? Do you think I'll praise Courtois for diving out of the way and luckily getting a touch? No, I'm not.
He didn't dive.
I'm
out
not
of the way,
praising. No, he was diving out of the way.
I just think he just
All
stretched
right,
his
it
body.
doesn't matter. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna debate you on this, Prime. But anyways, the winner was Napoli. The Lukaku goal, which the meaning of it and all that, like it makes sense. So it was a good one. That's a hard category. So the other, what you want an honorable mention? There's no honorable
Tosin.
mention. Oh, Tosin, yeah, that's an honorable
Yeah.
mention. To be fair, yeah, the Tosin one, like that's bizarre. I nearly voted for that one.
Honorable mentions means something that's not on the list. You do know that, right? That's why. It's
Yeah, I know.
It's like that. Anything that's nominated, not an honorable mention.
Oh shit. All right, we got final 2 categories, people, and then we're out of here.
God, this is actually longer than I thought. I can't lie.
Yeah, and
Well,
people wanted
I
to. You
expected
wanted
this,
who
yeah.
said they wanted to do
Hey,
the fucking
Predictions of
thing
the
afterwards
league?
as well?
Me.
Yeah, that
I
was
thought we
you.
could-
I was like, no,
Yeah.
we're not doing predictions. This show's long enough as it is. And I've tried to make it
Yeah.
shorter, but you know, you guys like to talk. So, most
Yeah.
improved player of the season is the next category, ladies and gents, and this one was relatively straightforward as well, kind of a landslide. But the nominees for most improved player of the season: Robert Sanchez.
I know you said
Second nominee, João Pedro.
Huh?
so. John Pedro.
Yeah,
From last season.
this season.
but I
And
think
then
improvement from,
the
like,
final
uh,
nominee
wait.
is Jarell Hato.
So I'm confused. Like, where do you like do the start point and the end?
You all had one vote on this. Chris, I can't tell you. I don't know. I don't even remember who
I've
voted
got
it.
to vote on this one.
Yeah, I voted Sanchez.
I voted
So-
John Pedro from because I thought we were doing from like last season, then see how we improved. Like, wait, I don't understand where's the start point.
Well, starting point
I
was
don't
the
know how
season.
Sanchez gets an improved. Yeah.
The thing
Hato,
about
yeah,
Sanchez,
Hato and John Pedro are my choices. Those two. Yeah.
for me, I voted Sanchez simply because the way we spoke about Sanchez last season and about how he was horrific, and he was horrible, howlers every game, game in, game out, pretty much. And then for this season, up until January, for us to then turn that narrative around to he could potentially be our player of the season, just showed how I mean, I know, Surfer,
That's
maybe you
stretch.
weren't having the conversation, but people were having the conversation. There was potential player of the season talks about him in January.
He was
Obviously
probably top
before
five,
Maresca.
maybe.
Before
hold on,
Maresca
I don't
Marshall.
know, but like
You know
he
how,
wasn't top three.
Marshall, you know how what you're saying is a lie? Because you're saying how howler of a season last year. You're the same person that also said he's top 5 shot stoppers, or he's top 5
Yeah,
goalkeepers
but he
in
was
the league.
most improved.
No, but you
Because
said
he was
that.
a good shot stopper, but then
last
he
year.
improved. Is
No,
shot stopping
but
the
how-
only
but how
category
is
that
he-
can improve, Prime?
No, but you said top 5 goalkeepers.
So then
he
you
was
prove
having
my point.
howlers and he was also top 5 goalkeepers.
No, I said
No, but he was
one of the
no,
best shot
but
stopper
he was
in the
top
Prem.
5 last year. You said top 5.
Shot stopping last year.
Yeah, he said shot stopping.
So he was having howlers, but he was also top 5.
Shot stopping last
Shot
year.
stopping. Yeah.
Yes, but he was also having howlers last year.
Shot stopping, top 5. How much?
Yes,
how
but you also
do
said
you
he was
need?
having howlers.
Just because you keep asking it doesn't mean I'm going to change my answer to something you want me to say. Shot stopping.
No,
I'm talking
but
about
you
shot
also said
stopping. He was
he was
top 5 in
having
shot
howlers.
stopping.
Oh, goalkeeper, 'cause he was
Marshall,
horrendous in
Marshall doesn't
everything
see how
else.
he's Marshall doesn't see how he's contradicting himself. That's fine.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, there were conversations about Sanchez being player of the season at the end of December, which that wasn't me starting those conversations. It was everyone else. So that's why I voted him, because he did improve. I mean, still had a howler against Brighton,
Marshall,
had a
I
howler
heard
at
he
every
said-
single
He made a
Arsenal
lot
game.
less mistakes. Yeah.
A lot less mistakes this season
Lot
for
less
sure.
mistakes. He was
His
definitely
passing
better,
improved. His long range passing improved. He was a better voice around the back as well, so the defenders weren't as nervous, but they were still shit. Yeah. And then when and then
go
real quick before you go, Chris, and you can explain. The other thing too is that last year we also had conversations. Oh, it should be Jurgensen who starts and all this and that. And I think everyone now clearly sees that, Sanchez is the better keeper. What were you gonna say, Chris, about João Pedro?
I was just saying from João Pedro, like last season at Brighton, like no one really wanted him for like 60 million, and he scored. I think Emil kept saying he scored what 5 open play goals out of 10 or something. This season he scored a lot more. No penalties really, because obviously Palmer takes them.
Sure.
He scored a lot more open play goals, for example. So for João Pedro or Hato could have been a good shot, but then again, Hato was actually good last season. So
why do we love to hype up meaty players?
Shut up, man. Just do your thing and just say, this is pointless. Another pointless rage baiting, nonsensical.
I'm here to ask the real questions, man.
You hype up meaty players all the time.
You do, the lap nation.
The lap is rubbish. He's not meaty.
I'll never forget Awani.
Awani was good at the time that I said that about him.
Yeah, where is he now?
No, he wasn't. Awani was shit then.
Barcola.
Yeah, 5 pence.
Who's the one in Brighton that played at AFCON in the final? Adringa. What happened to Adringa?
Adringa actually got Europa League football.
The Adringa died, bro.
Adringa
That's what happened.
Europa League football.
Wait, Marshall. Are you saying Ahmed was a Dringa Nation?
He was.
It's also
wait, so Ahmed, you're the reason why Dringa. So are you the reason why Dringa died last year, Marshall or Ahmed? That's you. For fuck's sake. You kill everybody. Every good player you kill.
Dringa is won the AFCON and got Europa League.
I just realised you're Drake.
You're Drake.
Yes, you're Drake.
It's a bet when you're Drake. The team. It's a bet on the team.
Any good guys.
It's a bet.
I'm glad you specified why he's Drake.
Yeah. Sorry.
Guys, listen. Any player that's playing well, that Ahmed decides to create a nation for, will die within 6 months, guaranteed. He'll die.
I mean, the one nation that hasn't died yet that Ahmed can speak on, which is one of the nominees, was Hato. Go ahead, man.
No, Hato's gonna die next year. He's gonna die next year. Watch.
Rest in peace.
Let's not wait.
Preemptive RIP.
Let's not do that. Big up, shout out to the young black brother. We need to appreciate our black brothers at Chelsea. It's a hard time already being a Chelsea player. Come on now.
You also love Disasi too.
Disasi Nation is gonna eat tonight.
Hato was Hato was my pick for most improved.
The thing is,
it was a landslide, guys. It was a landslide.
João Pedro for me. João Pedro.
Go for João Pedro, yeah.
João Pedro for me. I don't think he improved. I feel like
he did.
I don't think he improved from Brighton.
From last season.
Wasn't. From last season,
he
he did, for sure.
5 open play goals last season.
For last season, he was not great. He was inconsistent.
He was
also, remember, Ahmed, people were saying the disciplinary issues because the elbows he was throwing in Brighton and stuff, and the fights he was getting into.
And goals, and that's just attitude.
No, João Pedro's a good shout because he definitely showed that he can lead the line for a big club.
Yeah.
Like
I don't hate.
I looked at it from the standpoint of who improved the most, like in the season.
Yeah, but that's the way I looked at it.
But I also get Chris's idea of who improved the most coming from the end of last year.
That's true too. That's how
coming. So I like, to me, it was those two were probably neck and neck.
You want me to just name the winner, guys?
Yeah.
Is this João Hato in it? Let's say it's João Hato.
So, ladies and gents, the winner of this year's Most Improved Player on the Casually Chelsea Awards goes to none other than the man from Deutschland, João Hato. It's not Deutschland, it's the Netherlands. Deutschland is actually Germany, now that I think about it.
That is actually... Hey,
that sounds German.
Sorry, Kai Havertz.
Man, he's showing the American
Marshall Fire your notes, bro.
Holland, Netherlands.
Same thing.
People call it Holland anymore? I don't even know, man.
It's hot.
It's called
Holland.
It's got Holland, the Netherlands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you had said l'orange, that also would have,
Yeah, I was thinking about the orange machine.
Or according to some people, prostitute nation.
Yeah, some people.
Weed Nation team, shout out to Weed Nation team.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Coffee shop.
Jurel Hato was like the clear winner. He won it by
I don't know what happens. I don't know what it is. They always have like a light skin baddie in like in the blue shops. I don't know what's going on. That's just like sits there and
the fuck?
I don't know what.
And the thing though,
I like to baddie.
Yeah, man.
and the thing
What was
too
that,
with Hato, when you think
Marshall's
about it,
still
he went from
playing
Carabao, he went from the carry a bag game to having an absolute stinker there to being one of our much better players at the end of the season.
Goes
Much
to tell
better.
you, man, Italians don't know how to train young players, and that's why they're failing in the World Cup.
You know, there's 8 categories, right, in this show. We haven't still got to complete one. It's gone over 3 hours. KJ has walked his dog, left the stream, walked his dog, and come back. And we still have one effing category to go, and there was only 8.
What is the
I thought it was like 20.
The last category,
It
ladies and
feels
gents.
like it. That's what the problem
Oh,
is.
favorite
It's been a
Chelsea
while.
player.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be 3 hours. I thought it'd be 2.
Yeah, I wanted it to be 2,
There's so
but
many
hey,
effing nominations. It's the problem.
yeah,
Right.
a lot
Let's,
of
move to
chatty
next
Cathys. Well, that's part of it too. They like to
Yes,
interrupt each
that's
other,
true.
you know. But we won't say who it is. But yeah,
All of us.
our
I don't
our
get paid
final
if it's not 3
category.
hours.
Our final category for favorite Chelsea-related moment of the season. The panel got to vote on
It's
2
the ending of this
nominees
award show.
each, and it's the
Favorite
first.
moment of Chelsea.
I was like, "When did you get the script?" But then I realized what you said. The first nominee is the end of the season. that's our first nominee. The end of the season. Our second nominee,
Oh, that was a good shot, yeah.
Esteval's last-minute goal against Liverpool. It's a good shout. Our third nominee, and I bet you my bottom dollar you guys can't guess who it was. Maresca getting sacked.
This guy stinks!
Funnily enough, the category after this one, or the nominee after this one, is Arthur getting sacked. Yes. Someone nominated nothing. This is a terrible season. So there you go.
Oh, I did that. Yeah, I did that
Yeah.
one too. Yeah. That was my second pick.
That's a fair shout.
João Pedro signing was another nominee. I don't know who got excited by that, but sure.
Yeah, not many was excited about that one.
This one was a weird one. Hato becoming a starter. MVP to CP for that one. I know that one was him. The next nominee, slapping up Barca. Yeah, that's a good moment. Yeah. Someone nominated. I think this is KG. Arsenal losing the UCL final.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's London. It's rivalry related. There you go.
Not Chelsea.
It's a
but
Chelsea
yeah.
rival.
Only London club.
Yeah, they say only-
Only club to win it all. Okay. Jehovah's Witness blocking Prime. That was. I bet you can't tell me who that was.
How decent do you have to be to have a Jehovah's Witness block? You?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Hey, I've never.
last-
By the way, I've never added this guy on Twitter. I've never added his
He
name
must have
and
seen
he
your
blocked me. It's
stuff,
crazy.
that's
What have I
How
done?
do you do that, bro?
Fuck, I
I
do.
don't even know how you do that.
Well, you got blocked by us.
and then the last nominee was meeting Pete and Marshall, and it was not Ahmed that voted.
Scott.
No, it wasn't. Because Scott didn't beat me either.
It was me.
You're a bad friend. How come I wasn't in one of your favorite moments this season, you fraud? That was Prime.
me?
Big up Prime. Prime's our
What
real
did Prime
friend now.
say? What did Prime say?
Prime said one of his favorite moments was meeting me and Pete. You didn't even nominate me for that, you fraud.
I don't need to do that. This is Chelsea, man. I'm not trying to be friends.
Yeah, we're Chelsea fans. It's Chelsea related.
It's not, that's
Well,
just
I should ban Ahmed next year for just not nominating me.
Here's
I'll
the
be
thing,
real.
right? I know Ahmed chose the Maresca one, which is really weird that he chose it as his most best thing of the season when it actually led to our downfall. for the second half of the season. So it's very
that's
weird.
actually
to pick that.
Ahmed will argue we would have still went downfall.
Okay, so the reason why I did that was I had to maintain.
There is a winner, by the way. Just FYI.
I want to. I have basically, I have to maintain that the ego that I had at the time, which was that Mr. Sacking was a good thing. So I had to say at the time I was happy. At the time I was happy when he got sacked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep memorabilia of his sacking. You know what I mean? Being at the last game and booing him. It's one of the greatest memorabilia.
He has it at arm's reach. That's so crazy.
Yeah, he always has it there.
That's great, but from what's happened for the rest of the season, how that could be your favourite part of the season is just bonkers.
I mean,
yeah. I understand why Prime, one of Prime's was Jehovah's Witness getting blocking him. I understand that one. That seems like an honorable thing. Like, he noticed me enough to block me. It's hilarious.
You must have said something about him, about
Adam. He didn't. He didn't. He explained the story over and over again. He just blocked them.
Wait, you never tweet about you? Like him?
He must have seen stuff.
Probably saw something. I don't know.
I'm
or retweeted a comp or something.
Did you guys watch Obsession the movie by any chance?
What? No. Okay, no. Where's this going? Go ahead.
Okay. No, right. No, I don't want to spoil it. It won't make sense if I let's see.
It's alright. I'm never gonna watch it.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Great movie.
I hear it's good.
So
I only go to the movies for superhero stuff.
The ones that were close were end of the season, sacking Arthur.
Yeah, that's a good
and
shout.
slapping up Barca. But the winner of this category, for the sake of let's get this over with now, this is dragging. The winner of this category, this prestigious category, our most famous category,
yes,
is gonna go to none other than, and deservedly so, he redeemed himself, Esteval's last-minute goal against Liverpool. Esteval came out with a W after not winning signing of the season. So there you go.
You know what it is? You know what it is here? Generally for me, if randomly hugging the guy next to me, you know what I mean? Esteval scored that goal.
Oh yeah, you went to the game. I forgot.
It was one of my highlights of the season. No joke, man. That was
what you hugging the guy was one of the highlights, or the actual goal?
The celebration hugging the guy was ridiculous. You know what's funny? I had
Esteval hated too.
Marshall triggered me, by the way, after that game because he started having a debate about the music. If you know the music when they went on,
the music was too loud.
We had like a whole.
You guys need to stop being miserable.
He had like a whole hour debating the music.
I forgot about
Chelsea music or not. Oh, sorry, man. That was actually very funny.
Ahmed just said that was one of his highlights of the season, yet still chose Maresca's sacking as his favourite.
He has priorities.
Listen, unfortunately, the rage bait has to prevail here. I have to make sure I maintain the rage bait on Maresca.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Final thoughts, ladies and gents, before we wrap it up.
I'm ready to go to sleep.
You know, I think what we learned today is that Chelsea should have wrapped it up because you know we got multiple STDs this season. It's ruined our season essentially.
What?
And it is what it is really.
What did you just say?
Up, really.
Not Esteval. Apparently Chelsea
got the
got
equivalent
multiple
of multiple STDs this season.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. In some shape or form.
Next year, Marshall, just a bit creative criticism here. Choose the top 3 nominees for each one. Don't unless it's like with the Sanchez say fine, but it was like just use the whatever it is the top 3 in each one, like that.
I'll do top 5. That'll make it more interesting. That'll at least be
everybody's a critic. Marshall.
Good chunk.
Everybody.
No, you know what? We all build. we build off of this because last year was
madness.
You know, it gets better and better. It gets better and better the more we do it.
This time's fine.
Last year we had a bunch of tiebreakers. Remember that, Surfer?
No, I'm just saying. This time you and Katie are fine because you're in the middle of the day. You're near the early evening, right?
I'm about to sleep.
Yeah, we're like
I ain't
it's late
sleeping.
for you. It's
I'm
late as
quite
fuck for you guys. Yeah.
I'm near enough putting matchsticks in my eyes here.
So I've got paper cuts,
right? You know, and it's not because it's not because this is a bad show. It's because I'm just tired. That's all. You know.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I've got a day off, so you know I'm very happy.
Well, I've got the day off. I don't work Mondays, but I'm still tired.
You know what I mean? Exactly. It's like one.
You know what? I had like a nice little Sunday, afternoon wake up brunch.
I did a bleep test
What?
today as well.
You eat brunch more than any person I know, and that comes from somebody that eats. I eat on every stream that I'm on. Literally every stream.
Hella brunch.
Casual.
Saturday,
Loves
Sunday is
brunch.
when I usually do it. Saturday, Sunday I usually do it because I have like on a Saturday I go out with my mates.
Not hungry in the morning.
And then I had to do it.
Can't survive the
Today I had to
afternoon,
do it.
so I gotta go in the middle.
And today I had to-
time
today I had
beat
to do it
today.
again.
Oh my
Okay.
days. What'd you want to say, Prime?
KG.
Oh.
KG.
You break it up.
KG, you know
KFC
why
Wi-Fi.
Ahmed always eats brunch? Are you?
Breaking up.
God damn.
Damn it, he's breaking up.
Jerry, Wi-Fi
Ahmed
goes,
having
man.
issues, Prime having issues.
I know.
Yeah.
Save
we
that
lost
slander
your
for the next show.
focus.
We'll save it for the
It's
next
your
show.
fault, Chris, man.
But all right, ladies and gents, panel.
Show.
Panel, I appreciate you very much for showing up. Thank you for your votes. And everyone in the chat, round of applause for the panel, obviously, because we haven't been able to do this show without their votes, and without their patience, and without them being here. And that's how we wrap up the Chelsea season, pretty much, because now we're going to go into World Cup content. Watch-alongs and all that fun stuff coming along soon, people. There you go.
That used to be fun for
And
me.
you, Thursday. And yes, you heard me say it, watch-alongs.
Mexico,
What's up?
South Africa.
Yeah,
What
that's the
day
first
is that?
game. Thursday.
Are you gonna
3
watch that?
p.m.
Are we watching
3
that,
p.m.
Marshall? Are you watching
Eastern
that?
time.
I'm gonna try. We'll see what we can do. I gotta talk
Mexico
to
City.
my VIP. But yeah, ladies and gents, be sure to, if you haven't done so already, smash up the like button. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're very close to 4K. We may have even hit it today. I don't know. I'll check later and then we'll celebrate next time. But yeah, people, be sure to do all that. Supports the channel, helps the channel grow. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content and the awards show. We're gonna do this every year, and every year we're gonna improve on it. I promise you that. Hey, we got music this time. You know, this is great. We have award show music and everything. It's fantastic. Now I'm gonna get so many copyrights when I get off of this watch. They lied to me. They told me it was copyright free. But anyways, people. So that being said, we're gonna end it here. Smash up the like, subscribe, check out the links in the description. Hype up the video, comment if you're watching in the future. Shout out to our members, and if you're a proper casual and higher tier member, you get a shout out at the end of every show, and that's gonna go out to EE and Adrian. Big up to you guys, and big up to everyone in the chat. Thank you for a wonderful end of the season award show. Not so much a wonderful season, not really a wonderful season, but we'll be back again next year, hopefully better. All right, y'all have a wonderful night, and don't forget, Kun Aguero, Chukwulin win the World Cup.
Good night, guys. Pajita and sleep.
Jerk off? Oh, but he didn't sleep.
Yeah, and sleep.